All right. We're live.
You guys.
Hell yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody. We are live. We're waiting on Kayla. Her internet's being a little fucked up. Two Matthew McConaughey's. What up, Big Willie? Good to see you, man. Happy Halloween. We are going to be getting weird tonight. Drinking in excess. If you think you've seen me drunk before, tonight's the night. I'm gonna lay it all on the floor. Keep the rhyme going. We got funded starting out. We had an anonymous backer who backed us for like $1,600. Almost threw up all over myself. But we're funded. City of Rot is funded. And yeah, if you haven't backed already, back it now, and you're guaranteed to get a copy, which is fucking awesome to say. It is such a huge relief, and yeah, I'm losing my mind.
It is amazing.
I've been great, man. Big Willie's a dude I used to do some gaming with back in the day. I told you I used to stream a bit.
But the name like Big Willie, I bet you were doing other things than gaming.
Yeah, he's a great dude. You gotta be over 18 now, Willie. I know he's a teenager when he used to jump on and play with us every once in a while, but Willie is a longtime fan and has always supported me. Was there like in the early days and used to hear on game streams like about me like pitching shit and trying to get picked up. So Willie's been around for a damn long time, and he's a rad dude.
He's 20, so he's totally legal. Still can't drink though.
I'm getting blown up on Twitter.
But yeah, to the anonymous donor, you're amazing. You made our dream come true. The world will soon experience City of Rot in all its gory goodness.
Yeah, the thank you, yes. But other than that, fuck all that. How about Jeff is a fucking pro comic book artist?
Do I look different?
How about that, right? Your hair, something changed about it. Oh.
Am I the only brunette here?
Yeah, it's a couple of slutty blondes.
Am I the only brunette on here tonight? Like, what is going? I'm so confused.
We keep being told we got to get a Discord. 2 Matthew McConaughey's and a Wonder Woman.
And no fun stuff will be had.
Yeah, we're going to the gay bar tonight, and it's Matthew McConaughey themed.
Oh God, you're gonna get hit on so much, Spencer. Right. Beth knows what happens when you go to gay bars. Yeah.
Beth has seen men who are cut like Arnold Schwarzenegger try to grind on me at a gay bar. And actually in Florida, Jeff, have you ever heard of the Parliament House down in, I think it's Orlando technically?
No. How would you think I would know?
It's just like a famous gay bar down there. It's like I called it Gay Mecca while we were there, and we were there with
up as Matthew McConaughey.
One of Beth's friends is like a pretty famous drag queen, Bitch Puddin', if you're familiar with the drag scene.
Oh, I know Bitch Puddin'.
Yeah. Beth's friend Melissa is like really good friends with him, and he was in town while we were down in Florida, and he's like, we should go to a gay bar because Spencer has never been to a gay bar. And it's I was immediately like, intriguing. This sounds ridiculous. You know, I always thought of myself as a writer, so putting myself in strange scenarios is just fuel for the fire. And we had these little Peruvian women out front asking us like, do you know what goes on inside there? I was like, I think I have a pretty good idea. It got way out of hand. Me and Beth still don't know if it was really Boy George or a Boy George impersonator, but they had some version of Boy George there performing that night. We thought it was real Boy George because he had like a 30 drag queen like backup dancer setup. It was like a pretty big production. But yeah, we tried to cross a dance floor at one point, and a dude who could have been Arnold Schwarzenegger threw me into a wall and started trying to dance up on me. And he had no shirt on, and he was very muscly. And I was like, I'm here with my girlfriend, who I'm literally like holding hands with, walking through the dance floor. And he was just like, oh, sorry. And just touched my face and kept dancing away. They're all really polite, but
he's like, come with me. That's
Yeah,
it. Just come with me.
Steven told me if I had to go to the bathroom, I had to go with him, and it's basically because if you walk into a stall alone there, somebody's going to either be waiting for you or walk in right after you. There's no locks on the stalls there. And so basically me and Steven had to stand back to back like badass 80s dudes while I pissed to not have sex in a bathroom. But every time you came out, all the dudes would be like nodding at you, like me and Steven just banged in the stall. It was like, dude, I peed for like 30 seconds. That's the saddest stall bang ever. We're off to a great start. Happy Halloween. We're funded.
Happy Halloween, everyone, and we are funded. Holy
on the best
fucking
day of the
shit!
year.
Yeah, Beth said yes on OBT.
The best day of the year.
You ever heard of Orange Blossom Trail? That's where McConaughey would be hanging out, man. We pulled onto it and we're going to this gay bar. I keep wanting to say strip club for some reason.
Does someone have bongos? Because I was really hoping one of you would
an anonymous backer donated $1,600.
Yeah, we love you, whoever you are. We fucking love you. Please let us know what we can do for you.
Yeah, I reached out through email, so we're gonna say thank you and everything. And if they want, I will personally send them a package. But yeah, we're funded. So if you backed the book already, guaranteed to get your book now. If you haven't backed the book already, do it because you're gonna get it now.
Extras now. We got T-shirts and we got the newsprint edition of the book.
Yeah, I'm working.
We also have a giveaway where if you back the book, you're put into the running to win either original drawing of Rob Geronimo's Wirehead or original drawing of Raiden from Mortal Kombat from Fragtober's recent stream.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I know.
I
got a bunch of extra sketches and zombies and stuff that we were doing. The one in the campaign, all of those, unless somebody requests them that back the prospect tier. Once one of those ones I already did, I'm assuming everybody's going to want a custom one from me of whatever character they want. So unless those get claimed, those random sketches you guys have been seeing me do with Jeff on stream, those little crazy drunk sketches, I'll just be throwing those in with random backers as well. So you'll get a little piece of original art from me while I get my shit back up to snuff. And the guys who did the backers, I should say, not just guys, who backed the prospect tier, you can get whatever you want. It doesn't need to be a City of Rot character. It doesn't need to be a zombie. It can be superhero, whatever the hell you want. I'll draw you big veiny wiener if that's what you want. And those I'm taking a little more time with, and I won't be drunk on stream when I do those. I might do some of them on stream, but I won't be loaded for it. Spitting on over everything.
Anybody that backed Darcy's Darlings, I am more than willing to. Oh my God, look at Ryan. But I'm more than willing to come and chat comics with you for half an hour. Anyone that
Joe Boo. Yeah, we've been getting invited on some streams, and like it's not been the stress is all lifted now, so we'll bounce around when we can. It doesn't there's no stress now anymore. It's insane, but it feels like it changes everything. It's like I can go on streams now and not have to feel like I'm pitching for my life. Which is weird because I'm not. Like, I know we're going to be fine if it didn't get funded, but I'm like, I feel like somebody's got a gun to the back of my head and they're like, man, if this doesn't sound good, we're going to pop you right here.
The thing is, too, like, the more funding we get, the more cool shit gets unlocked. We still have that potential for Matthias Villalava's short story.
We still have the potential for Spencer to actually dye his hair blonde and get a mullet.
Yeah, I was just joking about that with my girlfriend. I was like, are you digging the blonde now? And she absolutely hates it. But I was like, she hates it. And I think it's super stupid. But I'll do it, man. I'll do whatever the hell it takes.
You look like a Hunter S. Thompson version of Matthew McConaughey. I'm still waiting for someone. Where are the bongos? I need someone with bongos and a joint.
I look like I just started my crack addiction, or I'm like on the up and up getting out of it. I'm that post-crack fat.
You look like Walter Sobchak's hippie brother.
Madness. What a crazy day. We will update the campaign really quick.
Yeah, I can't believe 3 days left, basically, and now nothing to worry about.
75-12, 100% funded. We put up the shirt. I made that the featured tier, so it's going to be a super limited thing for the imprint. And now we can officially say City of Rat is going to be the first Death Curse book, which is
what about those hats you showed me
really
earlier?
exciting.
Are those going to be available?
Yeah, we're definitely going to show those off at some point during the stream tonight.
Yeah,
me and Beth are still going to be working on the prototyping and stuff like that. Like I haven't gotten to physically test it yet, but they are without a doubt doable. I just want to get some in and have them on it. Like I'm going to make one for myself to wear on stream. I'll probably get some for all of you guys to send out. It's fucking exciting. I'm getting hit up about stickers now and stuff. So guys, I'm going to be figuring out stuff like that. If you want your own production shit for your own campaigns or whatever, you just want some stickers to hand out to fans. You got a Patreon or whatever, and you want to do a sticker club. I'll be doing shit like that eventually too. So we're gonna, the point is to eventually have a nice little imprint and be helping out indie guys get their own book out. I say horror imprint, but it's kind of just like genre fiction that we love. Definitely sci-fi and stuff like that. But it's
yeah, I think we need to put like an all ages book out under Death Curse.
Yeah, that would be fucking great. A very Death Curse Christmas.
And Spencer is responsible for Sean Connery's death, apparently.
Yeah, dude, that was fucked up. I don't even know.
Why did you predict it? What the fuck did you say? What did you wish on Sean Connery?
I don't know if that clicked with Beth, but last night I was just like, I don't know why. I was just compelled to be doing stupid Sean Connery impressions, and some of them weren't even Sean Connery. Some of them were the fucking knockoff from SNL.
You stole the last of his life force.
Yeah, I walked into the room at the end of the night and was like, Buckfutter. And she was like, what are you doing? And I was really drunk, so it wasn't even that good. That wasn't even that good. But I kept doing it, and then I fucking pass out, and I wake up, and he's dead. It's been the strangest Halloween. Sean Connery's dead. I found out.
I can't believe that he died.
I just, after Spencer told me that, I just sent him back 2 words: Death Curse.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, dude. We got funded on Halloween, Hanukkah. I killed Sean Connery with some sort of weird voodoo death curse. But everybody I do a bad impersonation of is going to die. So I better nail this McConaughey tonight.
Oh,
yeah, we better nail this McConaughey tonight.
He's in his renaissance. Hopefully it'll be Jay. Jay's got to go anyway.
Pedro Spencer, you killed him. That's how he blew up. I'm the guy that voodoo cursed Connery into death. I would have cried if we could somehow get tangible proof that I actually did that.
Yeah, why couldn't it have been like Lazenby or somebody?
Are we drinking? Is it time to drink? I mean,
I've been drinking for like half hour now. Beth was like pinning this wig in and shit for me because my head is so enormous.
It is fucking huge. I was gonna say you need 2 wigs to put on one head.
Yeah, they don't make wigs for cantaloupes.
That's the money melon.
Money melon, exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to think of everything. It's just I had all this stuff laid out, and then
well, that
we got
donation,
funded, and it was like a donkey kicked me in the back of the head.
I fat fingered and dialed you when I was texting. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, oh fuck, now I get to be a Padawan.
Yeah, and I was texting Jeff and fat fingered your call and hung up on you, so it worked out perfectly.
I thought you were just saying like we have 1650 left. I was like, okay, cool. I thought we had less than that. Okay, whatever, that's cool. And you're like, we're funded. Like, what?
Dude,
figure out who
someone donated that, and I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, wait, no, that can't be right. They must have donated $16.50. Wow. And then my brain was like, wait, can you even donate 50 cents?
We know this.
Like, I don't know what is going on. Hang on. And I close out of the email and I reopen it like it's going to load like a completely different image. And it's the same thing. And it's like, we have all these friends and stuff and guys that support us, people retweeting us and stuff on Twitter all the time. And I look at the email and the name and it's just a bunch of nonsense. And I was like, holy shit.
They either work for Verizon.
Don't dox them. Do not mention any of their information. But I've reached out to them privately.
It was
So-
Elon Musk.
Yeah, right. That was
running a
If it
colony on Mars.
If it was Elon Musk, I mean,
He
can
wants
we
to
get a
say it.
rocket too?
Hit me up, Elon. Don't get greedy, Kayla. The rocket's the long
What?
game.
Yeah, we'll just
Rocket.
take. We'll just
Hey,
take
you know
some
what? I
Tesla.
want off this freaking planet. I'll take a Tesla too. It self-drives. That way I can
I
drive.
don't want to live on this planet anymore.
No one does.
Oh, Jeff, you
I
look
want Earth
too good. Every time you look up, I giggle like an idiot.
I'm so
I know,
wholesome.
Jeff,
I
you
snuck in.
really, you could
I stuck in
pass.
a little artist thing. This is a drawing stump to blend.
Yeah.
I thought it was a smokable.
Speaking of which, I gotta
That's why we don't get popped, by YouTube.
I gotta lean my head back so I don't set my wig on fire when I smoke.
Yeah, I got a candle here
I don't
too.
know.
And I'm like,
I'm pretty
"Ugh, I'm gonna get
sure.
burned
I'm
up."
pretty sure Fireball is gonna end up suing me for blood because I don't have shit.
You guys
or
want to
Slim
see
Jim because
how Matthew McConaughey should have played Ghost Rider? Just set my wig on fire. Whoa!
That would be like the Michael Jackson.
Oh
effect.
yeah, I gotta.
That's exactly what that would be.
We gotta.
Now, Kayla, are you Matthew McConaughey as Wonder Woman?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. I mean,
I knew
Matthew
it.
he's
Saw
wonderful.
it.
Little known
I should
fact,
just, I
he
should
went
just
out
go
for
and
the
take
role.
my
but,
Khaleesi wig and put it on.
Gal Gadot beat him to it. I can't believe this is forever going to be immortalized as a thumbnail on our channel. I didn't
love
think
it.
this soon I'd be in a wig on camera promoting a book. But
Oh,
here
next
we
time
are.
you'll be.
I know. I got desperate so quick. I'm like, all right, let's put on the stupid outfits. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Kayla, is your tiara? Is that metal?
It is metal.
That's cool.
But my bracers, I was allergic to my bracers, so I had to take them off and take a Benadryl. I have I had a contact allergy. I put them on, and then I was like, "Oh shit, not happening today."
So you're gonna
what
pass
is
out
going
me.
on? Appropriated Productions. Thanks for stopping by, man. We were talking on Twitter earlier with him, me and Kayla. Thank you for stopping by.
He's awesome. He's been very supportive to us. So thank you, Appropriated Productions.
Went out of his way to
We're
pop in here. So
appreciative
thank
to
you.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, I tweeted it out. We tried to reach out to Cecil and try to bait him into coming on. I shouldn't say bait him because it sounds like we're trying to trap him in something, but bait him with whiskey. Come get drunk with us. We have a lady with us. We're not just sweaty dudes on the internet. But yeah,
and he magically was talking about the same thing we were talking about last stream about Tom Atkins getting all this ass in movies.
That's my whole thing. Is like it's that synchronicity where I'm like I try not to have much of an ego. Like Beth knows I fuck around and make jokes like I have a huge one all the time. But like I don't think like oh yeah, Cecil's watching our fucking stupid drunk streams. But that would be insane. And I'm just like, synchronicity is one of those things where I was just like, it's always intrigued me. And I've read about it a bunch. And I'm like, every time we get off a stream, I hop on Twitter. And that seems to be happening constantly. The Tom Atkins stuff, fucking, I put it out into the universe. And then Sean Connery died. The Atkins stuff today, though, I had to comment immediately. I was like, this is fucking bonkers.
Like, who's talked about Tom Atkins in 40 years?
Yeah. I'm like, love Tom Atkins, but never got how this guy was just slaying babes in every movie.
Yeah, he was a true cocksman.
King of the cock. He's an absolute monster. I'm gonna reload this. We'll get it up on screen really quick because it's
Kayla,
still
who is
surreal.
an actor that everybody kind of doesn't consider good looking, but you think is hot?
Me?
Like, you know how like back in the day, like Nick Nolte was the hot guy. He was like sexiest man alive. Like, who is somebody for you?
An actor that I would think is like a good-looking guy that other people don't think is good-looking.
We're gonna go do a hotter.
In the day?
We're gonna do a hotter section of fist men.
I don't like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like for me, like a young Harrison Ford, Kurt Russell in his day. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm fucking shallow. I guess
Marlon
I'm
Yeah, I
Brando
was
fucking
like, I'm
shallow.
like Harrison Ford and
Marlon Brando
Kurt
looks
Russell
like
are
my
like
dad's
classically
father. That's
handsome.
little.
Yeah. And
Uh,
Marlon Brando depends on the timeline, like 60s
Gary-
Marlon Brando or 80s Marlon Brando.
Gary Busey is for equestrian chicks.
I was
yeah.
gonna say.
I bet you chicks who ride horses love Busey.
In more ways than one,
I
I
don't
heard.
know. Like I'm
Yeah,
trying
right?
to think.
Hey,
Like,
girl, give me an apple.
who?
What do you think?
Utah.
What do you think's so
That's who-
I can't
retarded? All
think.
his blood goes down somewhere else.
I fucked up, man. I should have been Busey.
Walter Matthau, that's a good one.
Utah, give me 2.
I don't know. Wow, I really have to think about this. I really can't think of.
It's hard doing the teeth whistle.
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm very picky and I go for personality. So
Gary Busey, hot or not?
Gary Busey
not
has got
hot.
like a
I would
Nick
rather
Nolte
go
kind
for
of voice.
I would rather go for Corey Feldman.
Not
Oh, that's a good one.
really, because Corey Feldman is like forever boyish, and that
Well,
freaks
they're
me
both-
out.
Well, they're both fucking crazy, and I feel like I'd have a funner time with.
'Cause
Okay,
Feldog-
okay,
Feldog
we're
looks
getting
like-
into this.
I would.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Feldog looks like
I'd
a
rather-
Russian grandma.
Oh, I think Anna's doing a birthday stream too, so Kelsey and them might be getting down on that.
It's
You don't-
cool.
You don't remember?
This is a celebration stream now, anyways.
What about Gary Busey's son, Jake Busey?
No, thank you.
Or the other one, Lesser
No.
Busey.
Yeah, Gary Busey just always kind of looked insane.
I think so. His whole life. What about Mickey Rourke when he
somebody?
was?
Oh my
Hold on,
God,
I'm
this
trying
is
to think.
amazing. Somebody
Now-
photoshopped.
Now he looks like a woman. I'm
Somebody
confused.
photoshopped Justin
Steven
Timberlake.
Tyler effect.
Or Justin Timberlake. Hang on. Someone photoshopped Justin Bieber's eyebrows off and said it looks like young Gary Busey.
Please show me.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? I kind of see like he kind of looks like he would be a good Joker if we put some clown makeup on
Not
him.
handsome. Not handsome.
No,
Doesn't do it. How about now?
it doesn't
Look at that
do
barrel
it.
chest.
How about look at that
shit.
body? That dude looks like he could fucking rip a bear in half.
There
was a point in time where Busey
He
was
probably
fucking-
has.
Yeah, where Busey was like an absolute
Come here,
monster.
bear.
Go look up
That's how
Who-
you
who
get
can we
teeth
look
like
up?
that. You just eat a bear's heart while it's still beating.
Fuck, look at that one below.
Jake Busey. Yeah, that's him eating a bear heart, but somebody photoshopped out the bear
Dude,
heart.
that's going in the comic.
Is it weird that
You're gonna put a Baldwin in too? You might as well.
is it weird that it looks
Which
like
one?
his eyes are like drifting
I don't know.
in his
There's
head?
so many you can choose from. They all look the same pretty much, just different weight.
Oh, speaking of Nick Nolte.
Oh,
Oh.
hell.
Oh God.
Yeah, Kayla, how about Nick Nolte back in the day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Old school Nick Nolte.
Look up a young Mickey Rourke too.
Yeah, we all know he was good looking. That's
Yeah,
not
he was gorgeous.
we're talking
I'd
about a
fuck him.
conventionally unattractive or a dude who's not conventionally attractive, like not
Have
a
you seen him
classically
now?
handsome dude.
Have
Well,
you
yeah, he
seen
looks
him?
like an old lesbian now.
Like I said, Steven Tyler effect.
How about Nick Nolte here?
He looks like Gary Busey. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, he does. Like, if he didn't get cracked in the head. Yeah, like,
Nick
that's what he looks
Nolte.
like.
Oh man, he's got kind of a Bond vibe there. Weeds.
Yeah, it kind of does. Kind of does have a Bond vibe.
He wasn't a bad looking dude, but I
Hey,
guess he's
look
like
up- look up
considered
some
more
of the-
rugged and shit.
He had like
Wasn't
3 years where he was good
Wasn't
looking, and then
Chris
it was just downhill.
Christopherson considered hot?
He was, yeah. That's a mom favorite.
Wait. Oh, I think the mom favorite is John Stamos, and he doesn't
Back
freaking
when-
age.
Back when Christopherson, what's that movie that has the fucking badass cover of him where he's like a
Him with
trucker?
Cher.
I don't know. He was also in Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. Oh, that's a good one. Warren Oates. Let's see if Kayla has anything for Warren Oates.
Yeah, Kayla, young Christopherson.
I
Eh,
think so.
that's like a 50. That's like a halfway.
Old Christopherson,
That's not Chris. Is that him?
evidently.
Did he have like
Yeah.
plastic surgery?
Yeah,
No,
it
he's
looks
just
like
old
it.
as shit, dude. All his face is breaking down. It's Whistler. Yeah, he just always looked grizzly as fuck. And he did
Mhm.
like outlaw country music. Convoy is what I was thinking of. That fucking
Convoy.
movie cover where he's all
What a
jacked
great
out of his
cover.
mind.
That's a great
Yeah,
cover. I'm
and
all
it's
about
so
that.
good, dude. That makes me like, I remember seeing that when I was a kid, and I've for years been like, eventually I'm gonna do a trucker book. Like, and that's
City of Rot too.
basically because of that cover alone.
Oh,
And shit like Breaker.
oh, I can't think of like I really can't think of anyone like off the top of my head that's
Dude,
like
actually,
an
that
old
could-
shitbag now that's like
That
Charles
could actually be a
Bronson.
cool idea for City of Rot too. A trucker
yeah.
in an undead wasteland.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
have
Oh, that's a different Charles Bronson.
yeah,
That's the
right.
real.
That's the
Oh, want to hear something cool about him? He does art, and I have one of his signed prints I got for Rachel.
That's amazing.
And it
Young
says,
Charles Bronson, though.
It says something like "Don't forget me, Santa Claus" on it, and he drew a spider web.
Oh, you know what? People think Robert De Niro is ugly, and I thought he was handsome when he was younger.
What about
And they
young
think
Charles
he
Bronson?
No, he looks like he had bad acne. I don't know.
No,
Not
it's just
about
that he
it.
smoked his entire life.
Pull up
Yeah,
Warren
he does.
Oates.
He looked like he came out fucking smoking.
Warren Oates?
Mhm.
We're really having me rate fucking.
Mhm.
Yeah, old heads. This is like 90% of City of Rot is just like weird, salty old dudes.
Yeah, look.
We love. Yeah, he used to work in a coal mine. Coal mine.
We're funded now, so now it's about who we're gonna get laid. You know.
Yeah,
Warren
Warren
Oates.
Oates.
Is he getting laid?
Yeah. Does this
Well,
guy
if
slam
anything,
cheap?
probably Gary Busey is the one that really needs to get laid. So
How about just kidding, this guy's hot as fuck.
Oh well, yeah.
when he was younger, yeah,
All
come on.
motherfucking Newman.
Like one of the best looking
he
dudes
was
ever.
a handsome man.
Yeah.
Look at that
and
with his shirt off.
just a fucking kick-ass actor. Yeah. If superhero movies were getting made back then, dude, this guy would have been fucking Captain America.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I said. I was just thinking the same thing.
Well, no, you know what?
Captain
Steve
America.
McQueen should have been Captain America. He fits better.
Oh,
Oh, you're out of your mind.
Come on, dude.
let me
Motorcycle.
pull it up. Actually, let me see.
I would have McQueen as Ghost Rider all fucking day.
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You could do
you're
that.
out of your mind. Have you seen like classic Ghost Rider?
You wouldn't have put James Dean as like.
He did not last very long.
I know he didn't last
Although
very long. But
he's another good
been a good-
contender, but I feel like James Dean isn't like badass like McQueen is. Like James Dean, I feel like was popular because chicks wanted to bang him, not because dudes wanted to
well,
be
he had
him.
that badass look. He had that bad boy look.
No,
That's
he
what it
was like 90 pounds
women.
soaking wet.
Yeah, but he was a bad boy back in the day.
Newman here smoking a cigarette, rocking like a Carhartt. That's the best of them. And he inevitably didn't die from cancer.
He also would have been a good
Motherfucker.
He would have been a good Batman too, because he had a really craggly voice.
Can you give me a fireball, please? Thank you.
How about Ethan Hawke? He's another guy who I don't think is just like straight up handsome, but
No, not at all.
No, his son is actually a good-looking kid. His son. He's like a younger kid. I'd hook my 17-year-old sister up with him or something. I don't know. I don't know how old this person. Yeah, his son with Uma Thurman. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, he's a goobery looking dude. What are you talking about?
No,
Their daughter's on Stranger Things.
he's actually on Stranger Things now too. They both are.
Hey, little
So that's a really older picture
Goobers are one of my
because that's not
favorite
how he
candies.
looked on set. But you know who my sister has a crush on? Chandler Riggs. And I brought her to meet him
Who's
at
that?
he's Carl from Walking Dead. And I told my sister,
Oh.
I was like, Marissa, this is a normal human being, because I took her to a photo op for him. She was like freaking out. There were all these girls crying and screaming. I said, if you cry or scream, I will never take you to another one of these things again. I'm like, this is a normal. All that's special about him is that he gets paid more than you. He has to shit. He has to eat. He has to breathe. You know, he bleeds red. Exactly. I'm like, there is no difference. You better not cry or freak out or anything. Do not embarrass
me. If he bleeds, we can kill him.
Am I the only one that wanted Carl to die?
No, you know what?
I hate
You
Carl.
got
He was
your
so
wish.
I
boring.
didn't want Carl to die. You know what though? For me, it's like reading the
Am I
comic
the only one who
books.
wanted the show to die after the first season?
No, I didn't want it at the first season. I liked it a lot for like 5 or 6. Was it 5 or 6 seasons? I think it was good.
That's generous.
It wasn't until Negan showed up that I was like, "Fuck it, I'm out."
I'm already feeling pretty rip roaring. We have a special guest showing up around 7 o'clock tonight that I'm keeping.
Who's the one that told
now.
me to dip a Slim Jim in Fireball? Because I'm gonna do it.
I think it was you telling yourself in the mirror.
Yeah,
You're gonna do
this some shit you made up in your own head.
Someone said it to me, so now I have to.
Benadryl and Fireball. It's a great mix.
Actually, it actually was great. You know, but then again, I'm the same person that gets Hawaiian pizza and cuts up Slim Jims and puts it on it.
Oh my God, you just get weirder.
Listen.
Like, I've known you for years now, and it's constant.
It never changes.
Wholesome Jeff and Gutter Kayla.
What does that make you?
Somewhere in the middle.
He's a fucking goblin.
Yeah, I am a total goblin.
I actually, you know what it is?
I'm not wholesome at all, Jeff.
I think that me and Spencer are like male and female versions of each other in some weird fucking way. We're very similar.
Yeah, Kayla's the sister I never had. The fraternal twin.
We're from the same fucking tree. Our birthdays are close enough.
Giant gutter in
the same year, but our birthdays are definitely close enough. June babies.
I was gonna say she got the looks and I got the brains, but I'm also kind of a big fucking idiot.
Ryan
I don't know.
Ryan caught that comment too.
I'm an idiot savant. It depends. It depends. How much should I drink?
One of my favorite people, Christian Rossi.
What's up, Christian?
My co-creator on Voidwalker. What is going on, dude? Happy Halloween to you and the missus.
That's awesome.
All these girls. Snoogans.
That would make me boo-boo kitty fuck then, if that's the case.
Boo-boo.
Boo-boo kitty fuck. Are we gonna get...
I think we need to have...
Kayla just froze. Are we gonna get...
I think we need to have an Easter egg in the comic for the backer. For the donor.
Hell yeah. McConaughey. I was like halfway through the show, I'll shave my beard, slick my hair back, and go as gay actor Michael Douglas.
I told Kelsey he should shave his beard and have a Zardoz-style Sean Connery mustache.
Oh my God, dude. Screaming and screaming. The holiday spirit.
That's my kind of night.
You know, I'm drunk because my eyes itch, which is insane. You ever have your eyeballs itching? Yeah, Kayla's
No, she just passed out because of the Benadryl. She can't
Yeah,
move
right.
now. This wig is itchy.
Oh yeah, right? Kayla just texted me.
What's going on, everybody, and happy Halloween. Anybody got any cool plans tonight? They shut down Beard Street, by the way. Remember I showed you that? Not going to be any Beard Street tonight.
Beard Street. Oh, is that the thing you were going to?
Yeah, we were going to go check it out, but they shut it down.
So are you staying in now?
No, we're going to go across the street because we have a big neighborhood we're in, and they have all kinds of cool shit set up. But
they're doing open mouth kissing with the neighbors.
You gotta spread it around.
Yeah.
How else we gotta build the community?
Florida's all about spitting in the face of COVID.
This is how we beat the disease. We spit in each other's faces.
We gotta build herd immunity. So we're making out with our neighbors. Or I was gonna say our less fortunate neighbors.
We hop on our gators.
You know, the neighbors that don't get made out with a lot. We're bringing the sex to the neighborhood this Halloween. Also, I've never met anyone in Florida that has a southern accent, so I don't know why I'm doing that.
No, only here. Only in North Florida.
Oh, really?
North Florida, yeah, like North Florida is the South. When you get to like Central Florida, it's more like a mixture of people who moved basically to Florida. And then when you get to like Miami, it's all just like Cubans.
Herd immunity orgy.
That's why it's called COVID-19. 19
both,
people.
yeah. Both the WHO and the CDC had said, fuck a lot.
Man, the Who sucks. Led Zeppelin rules.
All right. Holy shit. Oh, she's back.
Fucking
Okay,
Hell yeah.
Sayla.
It's those witches, dude. They're dropping all the connections for
That's what I'm
being
talking about. Fucking getting sued for boo kitty fuck here. I'm like, fuck, it's Kevin
burned
Smith,
alive
fucking
and
same. Don't fucking sue me.
almost lost my
squashed
blood.
with rocks.
/ Splendor.
My
Actually,
favorite thing to do.
Actually, why can't I think of the actress's name that played that character right now? Shannon Elizabeth. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's actually such a sweet person, such a kind person. I got to speak with her and everything for a
Just
magazine
the
thing.
kindest.
Yeah,
Her
she
husband was a
she
big comic book
really
fan.
nice.
I'm emailing
Remember
myself so I can
was a
show
big what?
He was a
the
big comic book
beanies.
fan, and he got her in Ultimates.
Oh,
She had a cameo in Ultimates, hooking up with Iron Man, I think.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Something like that. I think so.
I probably have it. You're talking
Watch
about
some
like
horror movies and have some beer.
some beer. Have some Fireball. It's freaking Halloween. Some
I'm
tequila.
drinking whiskey and
whiskey.
cokes again.
All right, I got my nip.
Looking like Fat McConaughey.
It's actually a
No,
nip.
you should start singing some Chris Stapleton.
That's fat with two T's.
Tennessee whiskey.
Fat McConaughey. Yeah, I'm emailing myself the beanies right now so that I can show them off.
Fat McConaughey.
Yeah. 2 T's.
Fat McConaughey.
It's Fat McConaughey.
And McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Coming to you live.
All right. Someone,
Matthew
please.
McConaughey.
Someone, I need like a drum solo going on here. I need to. Someone has to like strip off half of their clothes and get a bongo.
Whisper times a flat circle in my ear that gets me hard.
That was actually really good.
This is making me uncomfortable, like the back of a Volkswagen.
Marty. What they say about the spaghetti face man.
I'm gonna choke on a Slim Jim and die. I'm the next person with the death curse.
What'd he say?
It's happened once, happened 1,000 times.
Marty, he said, Elaine didn't say Snoogans. What is going on? Institute 91. Oh, wow. Damn, chat is fucking flying.
You know
Institute 91 and Ara.
What up, Ara? What up, Institute?
What's
the
up,
obsession
everyone?
with bongos?
What's the bongos? Okay, so Matthew McConaughey got really fucking stoned and got naked and played bongos naked on the beach while smoking pot and got arrested for
like
it.
A Tuesday.
It was
Wasn't that like part of the inspiration for the beach bum?
I have no
part of the inspiration for my outfit tonight.
Clue.
Was to just be regular Matthew McConaughey playing Matthew McConaughey.
Dude, he's
playing Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, playing Rust Cole from True Detective. This thing has layers like a goddamn onion. You could say Jeff dressed up like 5 times over at this point.
Jeff is like
Beth is a percussion major.
What the hell? Lend him some bongos.
Lend him some bongos.
Lend him some bongos.
I think human consciousness is a tragic misstep in evolution. Bong.
Oh my god! What's that like final line when he's in the wheelchair in True Detective about being a light in the dark? Snoogans.
Oh no, I was thinking that was like a Dumbledore quote or something.
Drop that line and then just snoochy boochies.
Human brown eye here is a walking calamity.
I can't do a good Southern
I'm getting my costume on and getting ready to join Ara. Glad to see you. Hell yeah.
I hope it's a McConaughey as well.
Is he a McConaughey too?
I was trying to pressure Jeff into being Danzig all week, but we were on the same wavelength, and we were like,
I would love to see what he'd be Danzig.
Oh man,
I would have fucking beat myself.
I'll do it next year.
I probably would have just been laughing hysterically the entire fucking time.
Look, I'm trying to work out anyway, so next year I'll be buff enough.
Yeah, so we're working out beanie
Or I'll
prototype.
get fat
I'm all
enough to
about
be him
those
now.
beanies.
It's gonna be either or. I'm gonna be either really buff or really fat. It'll be perfect either way.
Wouldn't that be a crazy reversal? I get buff and you get fat.
I grow like 7 inches too.
Oh, as long as no weight is coming to me, I'll be good. So
I'll be
Death
good.
Curse condoms available now.
Yeah, right.
There should be Death Curse fucking condoms.
So my lovely girlfriend is going to be helping me with making these because she's a little genius and puts up
She's
with all
fucking
of
amazing.
my
and has a
bullshit
great rack.
on this.
Beth is amazing and has the greatest rack. Sorry, had to put it
I
out
can't
there.
argue. Doc, my girlfriend's boobs. Beth is screaming, laughing in the other room.
Hey,
So we got two different styles we're deciding on right now, which is just the regular logo, just like this on the front of a beanie. Two different color styles.
So how is this done?
They're heat transfer vinyl.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a heat
It's
transfer.
how a lot of clothing is done. It's not screen printing, but the stuff we use is like actually permanent, and I'll be getting actually Sport Flex, which is like high impact vinyl, so it stretches really nicely. It's not supposed to tear.
What about now? I can wear that right now.
That's why we're gonna be prototyping them in the coming weeks, and
I think you should
figuring
add
out pricing and stuff like that. But we will be able to do them. It's just figuring out the style. What's up, Kayla? Sorry.
Camp Rainbow, the villain you're gonna do for Camp Rainbow. You know what I'm talking about? I can never remember the freaking name of the character. Buddy, thank you. Do a buddy
Welcome
hat.
to the stream, guys.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
You should do a buddy hat, I feel like, for Death Curse.
Yeah, with like the eyeballs and the smiley face.
The eyeballs flip up. That'd be creepy as hell.
Yeah, I'm serious. I think it would be really cool.
I agree.
Think about it. Consider it.
I should just see if I can find ski masks that just have the mouth hole.
You probably
so when it flips down, it has the print.
I think we already found those masks on Etsy.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't tell you. Right before we got on here, I got an email from Etsy that a bunch of the bondage shit we flagged for favorites. I was like, this is cool reference for something at some point. For all my bondage gear. I got an email like right before we went live that was like, hey, a bunch of this stuff you flagged on Etsy is on sale right now for like 40% off. I was like,
You ever heard of Wish? You ever heard of the Wish app?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get bondage gear off of Wish.
Yeah, it's gonna have lead and
But so on Wish,
on it.
So right on Wish,
Hell yeah,
apparently
Ryan picked up all the,
the
music from Institute.
Wish gives you recommendations based on what you buy.
Yeah.
So Wish came up for me, like on Instagram. I was scrolling, and apparently Wish thinks that I am a transgendered man. It recommended me men's lingerie and comic book stuff. I was very, very confused. So I think because I look up so much comic book information and buying comics,
they're like, this is a penis.
I support your lifestyle, sir.
They apparently think, and we're women, so we're like Victoria's Secret and shit, shit like that. So apparently Wish thinks I'm a transgendered man because women can't like comics, I guess.
Wish is just covering
very
all bases.
Interesting.
Called,
there was even
you are so intense
panty. I have to tell you, there was some kind of panty that catches your fart on Wish. Please look it up.
Some kind of fart panty.
I fucking kid you not.
Fart panties.
It pushes your fart away from you. It's a yoga
Aren't all panties fart panties technically?
I don't know. I laughed so hard. It was some kind of underwear, and it pushes your fart away from you.
It's got a COVID mask sewn into the butt of the panties. We have overstock of them. We needed to figure out how to use them some way. So yeah, what I was trying to get at before we got into like fart blocking panties for transgendered men, what a niche market that must be too. I can't imagine there's like a
huge
audience. Like, yeah, they're like, dude, these farts are outrageous
There's
since
going to be a 5% increase in the next
since I
quarter.
transitioned. My farts have been ungodly. Oh my god. Born canceled. So there's two different styles. There's this one that's just the logo regular, but I was also considering making the words really big, and it would basically have death on one side and curse on the other side.
I
So
like that idea.
I like that idea.
Yeah, it'll have both on one hat. This was just showing the two different colors, and this would be like front and back. It's not like it's yellow on one side and red on the other side of the hat. That would be insane.
That's pretty metal to have just like death on one side and curse on the other. So either way, people are saying something intense.
Yeah, it's kind of like old school hardcore bands and stuff too. It was really common back in the day with bands we played with and stuff. And I like the look of the design. So it's like, I'll throw that one in, but I don't know how people feel about it. And I think this one will actually honestly be a little bit easier to make, and I think they just look a little bit better because it kind of has like an all-around print at that point. So this is actually what I was leaning towards. So
I like that. I like that better than the other one, to be honest.
What does chat think? What do you guys think? Real big and all wrapped around the cuff, or the whole logo on one side?
And we can take it to Twitter for a poll as well.
Oh yeah,
because we want to give the people what they want. That's the thing that's important.
We can do other color styles and stuff like that, but I like this one because we're doing a gold and black shirt too. And
where the hell is Ryan? He said he's coming on.
I'm like keeping an eye out for him. And I did a red and white one as a little subtle nod to my roots at Alterna Comics. So
hey, here's a question for you. Do you call these beanies all the time, or do you have other names for these type of hats?
Beanies, you heathen. Why were you so confused about that?
No, I wasn't confused. I just didn't know what you were doing. So my wife calls them toboggans.
What?
Oh, is she Canadian?
Is she Canadian?
No, she's West Virginian. I don't know why the hell she calls them toboggans.
Yeah, I thought that was like a Canadian thing.
I thought that was a Canadian thing too.
Yeah. She's weird.
I like
but you know what? Weird women are the best because we are actually intelligent and we have a sense of humor.
Logo design.
I like the front, Was that Beth?
Do you have somebody locked in your closet?
It's Beth. It's Beth.
Evidently, if she was Canadian, it would be a toque because Beth is actually
like a full of a toque.
I'm not Canadian, dude.
Well, I am,
but
no,
shamefully Canadian. Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna totally know Lord of the Rings, Jeff. I thought we established that early.
Hey, leave Lord of the Rings alone.
Get him, Kayla.
I love Lord of the Rings. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
I get the fucking the even star is tattooed in between my.
I'm the minority in this. They call them that here too. I think that actually means a type of sled in Canada, not a hat. Well, it's a type of sled everywhere, but still fucking bonkers.
I think that we should play another one of the Institute 91's tracks so people see what they're getting it because that was phenomenal last night.
That's my stupid sense of humor though. I'm like, I wish we had an endless budget so I could shoot stupid shorts like that. Like now all I can think of is like two friends running out to play in the snow and be like, hey, throw me my toboggan. And me whipping a full-size toboggan at a girl.
Dude, I am prepared today.
Put her through the wall. Yeah, I'm a big idiot. So how's everybody doing tonight? We got 10 people in here hanging out.
Yeah, ask us questions, everybody. You know, we want some
questions.
Yes, Kayla demands it. I want to also.
I am demanding it.
Whatever we're going over. The beanies have been shared for now. We can come back to that at some point. But I want to.
Let's get to
we're funded,
91.
So back us now, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a minute. But back us now, guys, and you're guaranteed to get a copy. But I want to peep.
Can you show some of the stuff we haven't unlocked yet, so people have an idea what comes up if we keep getting more funded?
No, because I'm redoing that soon. I told you that. I'm revamping some of the stretch goals to.
Oh, Hammerella! You are so close.
But yeah, I wanted to show this. It says 4 hours still too. This isn't updated, so get ready because we're at 227 backers, 29 days, 9,251 and 77%. I would
Good
like to
shit,
see.
Ryan. Win. You'll
Plenty
get
I'd
of
it.
like to see
time.
this at least hit 80% tonight.
Plenty of
Yeah.
time, but don't wait because we want to get him trending as well.
It would be super kick-ass if we could get him up to 10,000 before Dan's stream tonight. That gives us about 2 hours to get this in
Well,
here.
let me tell you, Hammerella is great because it's all ages. It has a female for the lead character. The strongest,
Ara,
the
can I
strongest
help
character is a
shoot some
female. So
videos? Hell yeah. Ara, you know, if we ever got something going like that, I would have to hire you. You're local and we all love you. Like,
and he's
that would-
Armenian.
all right, that'd be a dream. What do we got?
Kayla, besides Jean Grey, who were some of your favorite female superheroes?
So actually, the first female superhero that I was in love with was Catwoman because of the Batman Returns movie.
Mhm.
The first comic book that I actually owned was Catwoman, Jim Valiant.
Oh yeah, Jim
So
Ballant.
yeah, that was the first.
That was like the first real iconic Catwoman costume in the comics.
Yes,
Like the comics didn't really have a
definitely.
great costume for her for a long time.
Not really, but I loved that. And my dad used to watch on Saturdays the old Batman, Adam West Batman, and I absolutely loved Julie Newmar as Catwoman.
Yeah.
I
So
forgot Ryan was
Catwoman,
doing those stands in his campaign. Sorry, Kayla, to cut you off,
okay.
but these little comic book stands
Okay.
are fucking awesome.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, this was something we had talked about forever ago, and he just took the plans and ran with it and came up with just the perfect. It was like a stupid idea. We were like, wouldn't this be cool?
Yeah, but you know what? Comic book stores, like local shops that I work in and whatnot, we appreciate things like that.
Yeah,
That's something that it makes it easier to sell things.
Absolutely killed it. Yeah, if you're a shop, you buy one of those, have it right up at the front counter, like the week the book comes out. Get a fucking stack of those books. Like,
you split it. You put some of the new this week.
It.
Well,
I need to hit him
variant.
up about getting some that are just like Death Curse ones because that'd be cool to get in at like Nick's or something and just have.
I feel like that's the best, like the hardest thing too for stores to like promote a book because you put them on those shelves and they're always layered with other books, so it's hard to stand out. So if you have something like that just up on the counter, easy.
Yeah,
that's why those like cardboard end caps and stuff like Allegiance did. All that shit really works. It's just it's not so much like it's something super fancy or anything like that. It's just that little bit that genuinely sets you apart and pulls you away from the crowd. It's every other book is sitting on the same rack together, shoulder to shoulder, but you have your own little personal spot, and that subconsciously makes people be like, "Oh, what makes this so much better?"
Just for the packaging and the display alone.
And that is perfect time to
awesome.
Thank you, Ara.
This is why we love this man here. We love him.
Ara's like the most extreme completionist, man. He's just the best.
I backed Hammerella last night as well.
I'm not sure if
think
we already did. I'd have to check through all my shit because it's not on this profile. But,
so Wirehead's over there halfway point, so that's really good for them. They have 14 days.
And this is just their initial 30 days, I believe.
Yeah, this is still their first 30 because they launched October 13th, which I loved. We even actually had joked about doing that at one point when we were like, well, we got to move the campaign back. And then somehow didn't realize we were going to be ending on election day. But all that nonsense is gone now. We can still do a countdown stream now, too. That'll be cool. So we'll definitely go till midnight on election night. Gonna fucking have a stupid countdown. So if you're waiting on the election results or you don't want to think about the election, come chill with us. You need a 25-foot inflatable Hank.
Yeah, we do.
A wacky arm waving stabbing action Hank.
That would be great. That would be great.
I think we need a 25-foot inflatable Hunter S. Thompson Apostle.
Yeah,
that would be fucking sick too. I'm all about that too.
That would be excellent. Wirehead though. Wirehead. We're at
Techno Horror by Rob
refresh
Geronimo.
This too. It was at 102. We'll refresh. We're at 105.
55%.
4,475. 55%.
Make sure you guys go and support Rob.
We need to get Ryan Wynn up to 10 Gs tonight, and we need to get Rob up to 5 Gs. That is the mission.
And Jeff, another one is Elsa Bloodstone.
Elsa Bloodstone. Is that Etrigan's wife or whatever?
No, Ulysses Bloodstone within the Marvel universe?
No.
So Ulysses Bloodstone, he's like a demon hunter and everything. Actually, it's very interesting stuff, and he's been in quite a few things, but he has a daughter, Elsa Bloodstone, and she's a monster hunter too. You have to look into it, but it's really cool, and they really should do more with her character.
What book are they in?
Badass. Oh, there's so many, and then they had the Secret Wars come out. Oh, Jesus Christ! Hold on, I gotta go to my own. I'm going into my own comic book database right now.
You have your own database on your computer?
I have CLZ app on my phone because I have scanned in almost around 4,351 comics that I own. I still have 12 more long boxes to go. And I have newer stuff too, but I'm just going to
How do you do that? How do you scan it in?
You scan it in by the cover or the code on it. But so there was like a Marvel Presents Bloodstone for one. There was for Ulysses Bloodstone.
Just drop the link into the Alterna dudes private chat really quick for a couple of those
there was
dudes
like
and what is going on, J Money? How is it going, dude? Good to see you.
Is that Skeletor from the next generation of He-Man?
That's fucking J Money from Frigga Boom streams. That's the dude. When I talk about how there's a guy on Frigga's streams that has goats and shit and is just cool as fuck, that would be J Money. And
that's what his avatar is. That's pretty sweet.
I want me a goat.
But Monster Hunters Avengers 1959 arc is where
Oh, okay. So this is like
and then Marvel. He was created by Marv Wolfman and Len Wein and John Warner. I want to say
that's when we've made it. When I have my personal goat now just hanging out with me in my office. When I have a goat screaming in the background.
Yeah, me. It's me.
Spit whiskey all over my computer.
I think it's time for another fireball. All I know is I'm not going to get annihilated. Last night I was annihilated.
I'm getting annihilated tonight. We got the Frega v. Malin fight tonight. So
Michael O'Shea's Godzilla
we're counting down the time.
Commission is amazing. I just want to say
our guest should be popping in any time now if he's still down for it. He said he was going to if he had the time. So we will see.
Make money, make money. Who wants to say it in there? Matthew McConaughey.
Now, me money. Give me money.
We need to just play the $1 Million Man theme song. Money, 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 money.
Wirehead. Did they put up your piece already?
Did they?
What did you do, Jeff, for this?
On our stream, we all drew Wirehead, and I colored it up over just for fun.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Now, so
Jeff did it with just his bum.
Awesome.
It was easy.
No, he didn't, but it's up on Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
We'll find it right now and show off, Jeff, some of the original art you can be winning. I just typed search into the search bar. Holy shit, I might be a little drunk.
What else is new? What else is new?
Searching.
Do you have to jack the robot penis to search?
What am I searching for?
My headset is making my tiara go crooked.
Little nibbles.
Oh shit. Some of the bait we used to this is perfect. We use this bait to get try and get Cecil to show up tonight.
We tried.
I can't even send him the link, but we tried. We sent the link to a bunch of friends and stuff that said they'd try to come on.
Look at this. That's freaking hot.
Brian will be here soon.
Boobies.
the 80s booby scene.
I love it. I'm all about it.
Which is absolutely hilarious, and the Hunter S. Thompson seeing the boobies, but Hank not is my favorite.
I know that's dope. I love it.
Super 80s. We were like, won't show like a sex scene or anything, but we wanted that classic like babe moment. So here's one of the first ones. This is one of the originals Jeff's going to be giving away.
I think that's fucking sick. I liked all the Raiden draws that I saw.
Now that we're
creeping on,
everybody killed it.
Now that we're funded, some lucky backer is going to get that just thrown in with their bundle. And also another lucky backer will win the Wirehead piece, which I don't know if he has the black and white one up here, but I know he posted.
I don't think I ever did post the black and white one.
I
might have just taken a photo and posted it. Yeah, I was getting into it. Donald delay. Famous Amos, best cookies ever.
Hell yeah!
Finally, from Tallahassee, I found out.
I didn't know that. So this is colored digitally, but the original black and white 11x17 art will also be given away to one backer, thanks to
Jeff. Fucking sick.
Yes, you can win an original of Rob Geronimo and Mike O'Shea's Wirehead,
the Techno Terror.
Yeah, we did on stream. Yeah. And Jeff absolutely fucking killed it.
That was on stream.
Yeah, we all drew Wirehead on stream.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball. Please hand me Fireball.
It's been a crazy week.
Thank you.
It's been
all right. 2 minutes since I had a drink.
Who, me or you? I don't know who's worse between me or you.
Oh, no,
the only thing is I get bombed and I make no sense and all my intelligence goes out the window.
Bombed.
But Spencer drinks and he stays intelligent. Me, I get confused. I'm like, what am I even talking about here?
That's real generous of you. I wouldn't use intelligent. I met Famous Amos at my church back in the late 80s when I was a kid. Nice guy. That is the story of the night, Robert. Thanks for
That is the story of the night.
Can I touch your hand?
Right.
Can I touch your hand?
I got this signature from this guy who met Famous Amos. Like, I genuinely love those cookies. I was surprised when that like popped up on my Twitter feed and it was you, like
fucking Famous Amos all day, son.
Oh shit! Am I getting Am I getting DMs right now? I gotta stop this.
Ooh.
Dick magnets?
Dick magnets.
Yeah.
It's always Dick magnets.
It's Nick Welch saying congrats to us. What a sweet boy. Colorist on Can't Kill Cade. Another dude at Alterna. He's also the colorist on Tyler Wentland's Red Koi. Is just a kick-ass dude. I
like Red Koi.
Is amazing.
I love that title. Where did I buy that? GraniteCon one year? It was a GraniteCon. I picked it up.
No one else is really doing it like them. Like, I couldn't even point out a single artist that's anything like Tyler. He's got such a unique style, and he's just
definitely
dude and a great storyteller. And him and Nick together is killer. Yeah.
Speaking of monsters, because of Halloween and art styles, like who besides Bernie Wrightson, because I feel like that is just something that no one can dispute about.
Bernie Wrightson.
Besides Bernie Wrightson, who do you think is one of the best horror artists or does monsters super well? Or who would you say? I mean, mine would be Jack Davis and Art Adams.
Yeah, Jack Davis. Adams are great, but I feel like those are obvious. Like Bernie Wrights. If you're gonna say Bernie Wrightson's obvious, both of those are obvious.
I'd say Ashley Wood.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's great too.
It's a he.
It's a he.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I thought that was a chick for some reason.
Oh, he's an Australian dude.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Kelsey Shannon always knew it was a dude. Ashley Wood always thought it was a woman.
I get it.
Well, that's like actually, I think it was who did Monstrous? The artist for Monstrous, Sana Takeda. Am I saying it incorrectly? Who did Monstrous?
Takeda?
I don't even know what that is.
Takeda, Sana Takeda. Look up Monstrous Image comic books.
I'm a dummy. I get it.
But I think I believed that the artist was a man and it was a woman. I had it wrong. I know the writer of the book is a woman herself.
Junji Ito.
Oh,
Great.
ooh,
Also a
I'm very
woman.
familiar. I own all of those manga. All of those manga are amazing, and they're all really. Some of them are really obscure and everything.
Someone on Twitter was challenging if you collected comics the other day. Is that what you're saying to me, Kayla?
I get challenged all the time about my comic collection, and I know that my collection's probably a lot bigger than most people.
25 minutes.
That's what she said.
She yelled at me for like 25 minutes about how she had fucking scanned in over 3,000 comic books. From
No, I only scanned in 451 that day. I'm over 3,000
that day, but I'm saying overall. And she was like, and I still have so much more to scan in, and people still try to challenge my comic knowledge. It's like, sending me Snapchats of just like piles and piles of comics she's going through.
No, Kayla, people don't believe I collect. They don't believe I collect.
Cashing checks, snapping necks. That's what Kayla does.
My God.
Are you freaking kidding me?
All right.
That's great, but I get a little bit of like a Tiger King vibe, Ryan, from your Matthew McConaughey. I get a little bit of a Tiger King vibe from that.
That's what I love about them tiger handlers. I keep getting older, and I keep turning straight men gay.
Oh my God! I'm gonna pee myself.
I'm Tiger McConaughey.
Look at Spencer. Spencer had to get off the air because it was too much. It was too hot. He's having like a nerdgasm over that right now.
That was absolutely perfect. Welcome, Ryan.
Why do I think he just had this wig ready to go from like months ago? He just like practicing some cosmic wavelength.
I literally feel like I should have just put my Khaleesi wig on and teased it up and grabbed a cigarette from someone and some glasses, and I would have been McConnell Wonder Woman.
Where's your pen?
Great.
It's like, can I still show our audio here? Like, can you hear us?
Yes.
Nope.
I can't hear it right now, but
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
I can't.
No.
Okay. I definitely fucked it up again. I was wondering if it shared our audio when I go to just the visual of that, but I'm also feeling pretty good, guys. It is 7:10, so Jeff, if you needed to leave,
I can stay for a little while longer. I was gonna check out like 7:30.
Yeah, he's got to pop out with the missus.
I gotta beat some kids up and get some candy.
Yeah, he's got to kiss his neighbors.
Just the season.
All I know is, Ryan, what do you want to tell everyone about Hammerella? Like, why does everyone need to go and back Hammerella?
Oh man, Hammerella's like the baddest ass babe in all the cosmos. Let me tell you what. Think Jungle Book, but on a cosmic sense. This girl's got all kinds of troubles to deal with on this planet she's growing up with. There's like giant wolves, giant hawks that are on fire, bears that are beaming with heat like coals in the depths of hell, chasing after her. She got to survive all this stuff. And when she does, she's going to finally get off that planet. But she's going to find herself in the midst of galactic war. And that's where she's going to have to deal with giant mechs and all kinds of stuff like that. It's going to be off the wall. Off the wall? I don't know. I don't know what kind of terms I'm trying to say here.
Off the wall.
Anyways,
you're right.
This is classic 70s, 80s style comic book adventures for all ages. It's going to be action-packed. I'm doing the writing, the drawing, slinging that ink, and dropping them colors.
So why did you choose to have a female as your protagonist for your story? Because I gotta ask because I'm a woman and I gotta be the voice for vaginas in the world right now. So
for a man to write a woman's story?
It is appropriate. Absolutely, it is appropriate. It's appropriate for anyone to write any story about anybody.
I agree. He did commit cultural appropriation. Thank you.
It's not appropriation. It's appropriate for him to do it. It's not appropriation. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But
Let's get this trending. Cancel Ryan win.
No, do not cancel Ryan Wynn. What I'm trying to say is I think anybody can write any story about any single person in the world.
Cut his ass.
That's I think story and artwork.
Ryan won't be drawing comics no more.
Artwork. Basically, no, it's not appropriation. Are you kidding me? I mean, no, it's not at all. But
Talking
I think
up smoking whiskey, you're making me laugh so much.
for
Jesus.
anyone. I know. I already have a slight buzz now, but I think it is appropriate for anyone to write any kind of story and do any kind of art that there is out there. Anyone can do it. So when does art have a definition of who can draw what and who can do what? Or when does like a story that's being written basically, you know, oh, well, you can't write this because you're not this kind of person. It's stupid. It's like, that shit's like cancel culture bullshit. I fucking can't. I hate cancel culture.
Now, Ryan, now that you're canceled, what are you going to do the rest of your life?
I guess I'll just keep drawing Hammerella and writing Gods and Gears.
No, Ryan, I want to know though, why'd you choose to use a woman for your main character? Because people are gonna ask us.
People just did.
Getting all serious.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out. I gotta know what to tell my shops.
I'm over here.
Just gonna pimp your book.
I will pimp your book out. That's what I do. I pimp.
This is a celebration, woman.
Like. So.
Nothing like piling on old pancakes and surf after a night of drinking beer.
All right, time for another shot. I gotta be.
All I'm saying is that if I ever start referring to these as the best years of my life, remind me to kill myself.
Well, at least you didn't peak when you were a teenager. It could be worse. People that peak in high school. Just
Can
saying.
we pull up Hammerella's page and look talk about some art?
Yeah, let's look at the art.
To do
I love that tagline of what was it again? Jungle Book. Say it again for everybody.
I love it.
It's a Jungle Book on a cosmic level.
I love that. That's great.
Hell yes.
So to answer your question, Kayla, I decided. Well, see, as an artist, I always like to challenge myself, and I like to step into the things that I am weak at and make them something that I am strong at.
Okay,
and something that I am weak at is drawing superhero women.
Really?
Just never was that good at it. It's one of the reasons I created an indie series called Death Betty. Because I wanted a main character that was a female that I could just practice drawing that figure and get real good at that. And so it didn't really have anything to do with like I want to empower anyone except for everybody, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely.
That sort of thing. And the story of Hammerella is actually sort of my story too, being told through her. So, which is kind of, even if you don't mean to do that when you're writing, that's kind of what happens. So I lost my accent. I drifted.
I love the way I'm broken.
Oh, it's okay. But what
you wanted to draw boobs.
We all want to draw boobs. Let's stop fucking
Pretty
lying.
much. Well,
the accent will drift the drunker we get tonight. It's been bad already.
I mean, I'm not drunk because when I'm really drunk, I start talking British.
I have like a wig sewn into my head, so.
But what inspired you for basically like your costuming? Because to me, it's reminiscent of like Kingdom Come, Wonder Woman, a little bit. I love it. I like the costuming. Like what inspired your costuming and everything? Like that's what Actually, I love this too. Is that like a phoenix there in the interior artwork? I'm big on phoenixes and.
That's what we call it an ember hawk.
An ember hawk. Oh, okay. So that's from the university. I love that. I love the look of that and everything. That's very
Ember hawk wants to eat Hammerella. Can you believe that? She's just a child. I tell you, man. That world is too much.
The number one contender has arrived, guys. Sorry to cut it off.
I have tequila, so I need a chaser.
I gotta introduce the main man. Fragtober.
Oh damn!
Hey, how are you? How's it going, man?
What is going on?
I love it.
I'm here.
Right
You are
on, right on.
here.
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Good to
I'm
have you.
I'm not ready at all. No, I just got done with the kids and trick or treating and telling them that they can't have it and they have to throw it away and all that good business.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's weird. It's like the illusion of safety. It's like
Yeah.
everybody's 30 feet away with their little buckets and the candies and the Ziploc bags. And it's like, nah, it's, at least you got
That's
to go
weird.
out. But tomorrow,
Yeah.
candy's half off everywhere.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
It's party time.
Halloween and Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I don't know
It is
anything about
party
Valentine's Day.
time.
Yeah.
What is your theme tonight for your stream?
Don't know yet. In fact,
You don't know yet?
no,
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't.
surprise.
I don't ever know. I don't ever know until about 5 minutes before we go on.
Really?
I collect the words. There's a cutoff, usually around 8:15. Sometimes I go till 8:30. Tonight we're only going till 8 because John and I have to decide together. So what I'll be doing is probably during this stream and right before I get off this stream is I go through Twitter, I go through Facebook, I go through YouTube. I take screenshots of all the suggestions. This time around, I'm going to put them in a zip file, send them to John Malin. We're going to pick our top 3. If there's one that overlaps, that'll be the one. If there are none that overlap, we have to pick our top 1, and then we'll flip a coin. And then whatever that is, that's what it is. We don't know.
Wow. I
Yeah.
thought you had it like pre-planned out, like the
No.
whole
No.
month. Really?
No.
Wow,
no,
that's awesome.
no.
Yeah, it's the big
I
fight.
did like the Raiden.
Yeah.
I did peek in on your Raiden stream that
Oh,
you did.
Yeah, that was a lot of
And
fun.
that was awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
It looked it.
got to do some crazy effects, and then yesterday did a bomber nose art, and then today, don't know. People are that they've been led to pick words that they think would be a good time for Malin and I to draw, and then when we pick the words from the words, we're trying to pick what we believe we can kill the other person with.
Okay. That's awesome. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. That's very Hunger Game-ish in
It
a
is.
way.
It is. Yeah. How's
Process
your
of elimination.
Kayla? How are your Slim Jim collection? How are all the Slim Jims?
I have 3 left right
Yeah,
now.
see, I knew it. I
So-
fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
The first time I met him at a con, he must have thought I was a lunatic. I had to work a con, and my ex-boyfriend was like the booth over for me after I
Yeah.
got dumped over the phone.
Yeah.
For like after being in a relationship for almost a year,
Yeah.
and so he
When-
met me. I was like on edge, and I was like hurting him.
You know what though? We
Jim.
went to
Like,
the
"What's
parking
this?"
lot. We went to the parking lot. We visited the produce man. Got a little bit of the jazz cabbage and the devil's lettuce, and everything was fine.
I know I got to do an Electra because of you. I have to do an Electra if I,
That's
if I'm gonna cosplay something. I mean, it will
Yeah.
probably be Electra because of
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Because of
well,
you.
Well, you look like her. You look like you could be Electra any day of the week.
I want the
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
exactly.
I want the size
The
and everything.
size made of
Yeah.
Slim Jims.
That's right.
That-
It's-
you know
yeah.
what? All about it. I can actually probably put the Slim Jims on the size and feed myself that way.
Yeah,
Be
it's,
good.
It's not the
Works.
size of a weapon. It's that the weapons are size.
So
I
Dan,
laughed. You guys
doing,
didn't. I thought that
Oh.
was funny.
You're doing just black and white tonight, or are you gonna be coloring too?
We have 2 hours. The theme will dictate. That's the thing. If
Yeah.
it, like there's certain characters, like I don't know, there's certain themes and characters and things that don't need it. Color does slow it down, but we have 2 hours. We have to go by the clock. You can get done before the clock, but you got to stop at the clock.
And you're doing it off cam, right?
I am going to do it off cam.
We'll see you or hear you,
yeah,
but we'll
you're going to
see the art.
I'm going to probably set up the camera to show my face so I can, get into John's head. He might just, keep his head down, or just have his avatar. I mean, it could be like this, just the talking shield.
Make it an intense photo of you staring him down.
The most
Directly into
watched
the
drawing
camera.
stream of the year is going to be 2 avatars for 2
Yeah.
hours.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing is like John Malin, that's his technique. He's never let us watch him draw. You notice that? He's not once.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things. So this time he doesn't get to watch me draw either. So I find a lot of times he gets some of his best ideas from cherry picking his opponent as he goes. You know,
he got me yesterday. Sniped me good.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, with a little bomb. He put the bomb and the Mary
Oh.
Jane in there. Yeah,
Just got me. It was a shoulder hit. Didn't kill me, but I
No.
felt it.
he did that, and then on his kaiju, my kaiju for scale, I put big crashing waves and like cars flying through the air to kind of give a illusion of scale. And he's like, "Oh, that's great." And then when he presented his, he's like, "Look at this great idea I came up with." Splashing waves and cars flying through. I'm like, wait a second. But it's John Malin. You'll find he's kind. He does these things, these cruel things, but he makes up for it in kindness. You know.
Let me tell you this. The older you get,
Halloween
the
keeps
more-
getting more insane. We now have a black bear in our backyard.
Oh, cool.
You have a black bear in the backyard now?
Invited
Okay.
me.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone today.
Did you put your name to Fat McConaughey now?
So we're funded, and
Oh yeah.
there was a bobcat in the neighborhood this morning, and now there's a black bear in the neighborhood.
Now, your hair, were you born with it, or is it Maybelline?
A little bit of both, baby girl.
I think it was L'Oreal.
You're worth it.
He's
L'Oreal,
exactly.
you
He's
are worth
L'Oreal because he's worth it.
my girlfriend spent like an hour teasing this thing out.
Oh, yeah. As she should. As she should. What did she do? Like, go, hey, stupid hair! You can't even jump or shoot basketballs.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Ryan. You kind of really do kind of have the Matthew McConaughey vibes here. Like Ryan's really freaking me out because it kind of really like he has a face shape in it. Pull up a
He
picture.
also
of
spent some
Matthew
time in Austin.
McConaughey.
I spent
Got
some
some-
time in Tulsa.
Some Beastie Boy vibes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
a little
Lord.
A
sabotage.
little bit of sabotage in there.
What are you guys drinking tonight?
A whole lot of whiskey.
Fireball and tequila.
Getting,
I'm out of Fireball, so now I'm on tequila.
getting rip
I'm just
roaring.
smoking a bunch and drinking lemonade.
I got
Yeah.
some Sam's
Coffee and
Purified.
Oh yeah, nice. Coffee and butter right here.
Oh,
Nice.
man.
Coffee and butter.
Staying sober for the fight.
I've been wanting to try
sober all
that
month.
ever since you said
It's
it.
awesome. It's awesome, man. It's better than cream. It's but it's got to be grass fed, unsalted, and just stir it in there, get it nice and frothy.
The,
Good.
Okay.
the Honduran dudes I
Yeah,
used to
plug
work
those
with at a
arteries.
pizza place all did that.
So it
and
must
that's, like,
taste like
where
a
I learned about
latte.
that.
It must taste like a latte, right?
Possibly, I just know it's smooth tasting and
Okay.
and there's no sugar or anything in it. It's super highly drinkable.
You
Okay.
ever do
I'm
that?
gonna try it out. I'm a
You ever
coffee
do that
person,
cheese
so-
and coffee?
No,
No.
Sketch Therapy has talked about that, and I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. Like the coffee and butter made perfect sense to me because
Makes sense to me. Creamer.
creamer is basically butter, and I've also put like coconut oil in here before. But cheese, it's like there's going to be that gooey thing at the bottom.
Yeah, I haven't mustered up
What
the strength to
kind?
do it yet. You're
Yeah, I don't
supposed
want
to
to cheat
cheat.
my coffee.
You use like a sharp cheddar. And from what I gathered, like a lot of places, after you drink the coffee, you take the cheese out and you like spread it on some like toast or something. It's
I
supposed to
can see
be,
that. I can see that.
supposed
I
to
can
be
do
really
that.
You know
good,
that,
but
like,
I have
pizza
not.
cheese coming out at the end of it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
watch it
Yeah.
end up being like the best thing in the world.
You know what? I've got some extra sharp cheddar in my fridge. I might try it tomorrow. Tomorrow's my first cheat day in 31 days.
You
I
better try
know-
a
I've had
milder
no
cheese,
sugar, no sugar, and
Oh,
no
man.
booze. So
Really? Oh, what do you?
I
are you
forgot
on a
you were
new
doing that.
dieting and
just trying to get better.
trying to get
that's
healthier. Yeah.
healthier. Because after my surgery, I was on the couch, Percocets and shit, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'll just drink more. And it just took me really far off my path. So I said, let's use October to just bring it back.
Trying to
Well-
stay handsome longer.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. Trying to
It's
well
what
that,
we're
and
all
I knew
doing.
that I'd have to face John Malin at the end of the month, so I wanted to be the best I could be.
Oh,
And maybe
man.
that's not enough to beat John Malin.
Were
John
you in?
Malin,
Come on, you
Wait.
gotta be more confident than that.
Oh, I have confidence. You don't
Fragaboom.
understand. You know what though? Try to draw a blue line with a red marker. Tell me where your confidence goes. Draw a red line with a blue marker. That's what it's like to try to beat Malin. You know you can try, and you know that there's ways, but then you go, can I?
He also
But
has an
if you
army
think
at his
about it,
back.
like I got to speak from the hairdresser potential. When you're doing hair color and you go to color someone's hair, you look at the scale of color differently than an artist would. Everything's opposite. So red actually has blue tones in it. So actually, you would be able to draw a blue line with the red marker.
There you
Some
go.
science on us.
So basically, I have to just like draw someone styling hair, and everything will be fine.
Here goes
There you
Taylor
go.
telling us colors aren't real.
Yeah.
Well, it's because every color has the undertone of a color in that color. Red actually has blues within the red. That's like blue and red make purple.
Maybe in hair dye, but in like,
hair dye.
in
Colors
nature,
just
and
radiation, man.
in spectrum, red is basically a prime number. Nothing makes
prime
red,
color. Yes.
nothing makes yellow, nothing makes blue. But the other thing I've been doing this month is I've been trying to up my game on hot sauces. So now, like on the Heatness, that show, the Hot Ones.
Is that the one they eat the wings?
Yeah, I can do
love that show.
I can do all of them with no problem. In fact, I'm so crazy about their newest, hottest one, the Apollo, that I basically put it in everything.
I saw you got. How is it?
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's weird though, because in the beginning of this month I was getting the sweats, and now I'm not sweating at all. So my body.
You gonna take some tonight for the stream?
Maybe.
I have to break myself
Leveled up.
that too. Like I really like spicy food. Beth hates that shit, so I don't do it often. But I'm like, I'll go for like a couple weeks and just eat nothing but spicy food, and then I'm just like, I have to like take time off to appreciate it again. Just like don't get those sweats anymore.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is it like you can push it to the limit, I guess that's the problem with anything that's awesome, that happens. They call it tolerance, right? Like your tolerance.
You'll build one.
Have you ever tried, there is a hot sauce called Haitian Heat?
No, it sounds awesome.
Spice Fire. It's really good. It has like picle in it, which if you leave it on your lip, I swear to God, if you put a piece of picle on your lip, you burn your skin off. But
I don't want to do that.
It's Haitian Heat Spice Fire sauce. It's a company. They're based out of Austin, Texas. Try it if you're into hot sauce.
What's
really
their
good.
base? What's their base? Like, well, one of the SOBs that comes on the Fragtober, David Pahikainen, he made his own. He grew his own peppers. So his has Carolina Reaper. It's got Scorpion. It's got Scotch Bonnet. It's
okay.
Yeah.
So they have 4 different sauces. One does have Scotch bonnet peppers in it. The other one has like Tabasco peppers and like a green sauce. And then they have another sauce that has like, it's red wine and garlic flavored with picle, I think, in it. And then there is one that's like it's called it's like a 5-layer sauce. I don't even know what the hell is in it, but it's 5 different layers of heat and hemp ingredients in it. But I think it's like crafthotsauce.com or something like that. I can't remember the name, but look into it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'd be willing to try it. Like my favorite everyday sauce. Well, I like this. Melinda's makes this ghost pepper wing sauce, which is really good. But there's this one that it goes on everything. It's made by Gringo Bandito, and it's
I'm familiar. My dad loves that.
Yeah, Gringo Bandito, super hot. It's the hottest one they make. That one's fantastic. I remember the first time I tried it, I went, "Ooh, this don't lie," and now I'm like, we're putting on the cornflakes. It doesn't matter.
Do you have a Tijuana Flats where you're at?
They have
no.
Oh, if you come to Florida, go to a Tijuana Flats. We got a whole hot sauce bar there.
Oh,
It's
I'll do
awesome.
it. I'll do it.
That Dan, that chicken place you were talking about on your stream the other night, from out in California.
Oh, Pollo Loco.
Yeah, there's one. There's
so
one
good.
around here that they put in near the tattoo shop me and Beth worked at.
No way. You
like
were
a-
so lucky.
Yeah, like a year ago, and we didn't even know it was a thing from out west. And I'm pretty sure they have that hot sauce too. And I've only eaten there once, but we ate there, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I ate like a whole chicken in a sitting. It was
Oh, it's easy to do. I don't know what they put. They
Oh,
call
yeah.
it Citrus Grill. They call it Citrus Grill. I don't know if it's orange juice and lemon juice, but they put some sort of something on it. But
Some
it is
lime in there.
fantastic. Yeah.
I like
I've been
that.
saying
like
forever.
their-
I want to like figure out what the hell that recipe is and just do it myself. Like, holy
I got a
shit,
good
that
one.
was good.
I got a good one for you. You get a cube of butter. You get minced garlic. You get half a lemon and some thyme, and you put it in a saute pan, and you basically melt it down real slow and let it sit, and then take the other half of the lemon at the end and squeeze it in, and use that as a base when you barbecue your chicken. That's where it's at.
It's like that's almost how I do turkey.
Yes, I was
Oh.
gonna say Spencer makes a great turkey.
Yeah,
Last
when
year
Vince
he
came
came
out, I
down.
cooked
When
for
Vince
them
came
last
out
year.
here. Yeah,
Spencer
well, I
is a
made the
turkey.
mashed potatoes, and I make the best mashed potatoes. You can't lie.
The world
you
needs
can't
to get
lie.
back to normal so we can all party and fucking
I know,
make
it's
some
so
good food
weird.
together.
It's so
Like
weird.
the fan fest that EVS has been talking about, dude. Like every time they bring that up in chat, I'm like, just let me fucking make the food at that event. Like, let me help make the food. I don't
Dude,
even
that's gonna
care.
be massive. It's
I
gonna
just
be
want to get
massive.
bombed and make food all weekend and like hang out with people. Like,
Well, Spencer, you are a great cook. He is a great
thank
cook.
you.
I will say the turkey was delicious.
And
I like-
fantastic. You have fantastic hospitality too. First time meeting you at Terrificon, you took care of me, man.
We try.
I'll never forget. I'll never forget. A beer and some buds, and that's buddies for life right there.
Hell yeah.
He explained to me what a challenge coin was. I didn't know what that was. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's like,
Good time.
oh man, you weren't on. We're figuring out beanies and stuff right now.
Yeah.
In
Show
house.
him. I want to know his opinion.
I can do stickers now. In
And we
house.
made the goal.
Vinyl stickers.
Awesome.
How did the wax pack thing go?
Great. Clint seems to have loved them from what he told me. I don't know if he wants to do them for Fatal as well. I'm totally down again.
Yeah.
If you see this, Clint, he said backers were really digging them too. I got caught up with some, like, basically because of COVID and everything, work was like delayed for a bit, and then it just like boomed during me doing that order for Clint. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna be behind like a week or two. He was completely cool with it. I guess he was still waiting on some other stuff from printers.
Yeah.
Did all of those for the Downcast book. So if you back Downcast and you got those wax packs, I did those.
I got a Downcast thing. I don't know if I had cards or not. I have to take a look. Because I got the whole big thing of all of them.
Yeah, he gave me like crazy feedback and overpaid me. Like I was like, you don't have to do that, man. And he like paid me above and beyond what I asked for it. And
it's great.
I would do it again in a heartbeat for Clint. It was great working with the dude. And I thought they came out awesome. And normally I'd be like, I'm just going to refund you the money if I thought it looked like shit. I wouldn't push it out the door with my name on it.
Yeah.
And I think they came out cool. We did it really simple. We didn't do a UPC or anything like that. It was just, this is an exclusive little thing, something fun for the backers. Most people will probably just open them. And he did it. He print like the easiest way. I said, you have a printer who you get your cards from. You get them all printed up. You send them to me. I collate all the packs myself by hand, make sure they're triple checked. They're all exactly what they're supposed to be. Pack them up, and they're all hand sealed. So they're made sure they're damn certain sealed. Where we can technically put gum in them now. I'm trying to find a better gum system or just doing bazooka gum, but we can do that now. It just legally needs to be individually wrapped.
I was gonna say, don't you have to wrap it a certain way now with
that's
everything?
why bazooka works, is it's individually wrapped.
Really wrapped.
Bazooka's
That's a
big
fun
and thick,
problem.
though, right?
Yep, that's the whole thing. Is it makes them slightly harder to seal, but it still works. It's just a little bit tedious on my end.
I wonder what. I mean, you for something like that. I mean, sans gum, you'd still like. I would what were the numbers like? Was it 500? Was it more?
You do like 6 cards and a sticker. That works really well too.
No, I'm saying like how many?
I only did, I think it was like 150 for Clint. He wanted, I think, 250, but his printer like messed up the order somehow, the order number. So I only got 150 sets of cards from him. But I'll do whatever. Like that's what I'm working towards. Is like I'd love to eventually be getting a house with Beth and just doing this production stuff on the side for other people. Mailing sort of quarter the market on fulfillment. Yeah, right. That'd be the dream, man.
What about the zebra?
I like
yeah,
this
we've
look.
been
You
working
about the
on all
zebra
sorts
gum?
of stuff though, Dan. I can do
zebra stripe gum.
we got
The
the
zebra
die cut
stripe gum, yeah.
stickers. We got these stickers that I just did for Kevin this week.
Yeah.
Did you ever show your sculpting ability, Spencer?
I've probably showed it before. We got your
he sculpts.
your black
amazing.
flag temporary tattoos.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, you did those?
I gotta send those to you still.
Most definitely send those out because I'll send those to my members, and of course I'll wear some.
Genre stickers like back at Blockbuster in the 80s and 90s that are going in with all the City of Rot books.
Oh,
and
Spencer,
if you lick
I love
those,
that.
if you lick those, do they get you high?
Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
Right? Just dose them all.
Oh, man.
That's our Boardwalker stamp.
Yeah, right.
The Dosey-Dose bundle.
So much stuff. Beth helped me figure out beanies and stuff like that. So we'll be having some beanies soon. Kayla was saying to show you those, so we can ask your opinion really quick.
We want to let's find out your opinion because there are 2 different styles that are out, and I definitely think obviously you showed him Buddy and everything like that. But we should do some kind of Buddy beanie.
So we got just straight up the imprint name on one side.
Yeah.
Like that.
And that's a roll up. That's like a
cuffed one.
Yeah.
And then the other one which would be just bigger and the words are on both sides of the hat.
Oh, so you can flip it if you wanted.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or you and a buddy just walk side by side and put your heads close together.
Hold hands. Walk on the street.
Promote the channel.
Then what am I going to do with my I'm with Stupid shirt? You know?
Spencer's got that tattooed on him. You're good.
All right. Those are cool, man. And those are the colors too?
Those are the colors we're kicking around, but there's other color schemes we can do. That's the whole thing with doing it in-house. I'll be prototyping them probably sometime next week, but
you have an embroidery machine? Like how are you doing
they're definitely doable. They're high impact sports vinyl heat transfer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My wife's got a vinyl machine and the heat press and all that. So that's great.
Awesome.
You use high impact vinyl that basically it stretches more, has a lot more give to it, doesn't tear.
Yeah.
It's made for stuff like hats and beanies and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
And, they look real nice, and it almost like fuses with the fabric.
Yeah.
But Institute 91's got a question. Do you have any black merch, or is this strictly the yellows and reds? I believe he's talking about cloth color, not skin color.
Yes.
But
we will get some black merchandise done.
Yeah, we'll
right
definitely
now,
be having some
prototypes
black
of yellow and red, but we will get some black stuff done. Absolutely, yes, we will.
Yes,
excellent.
We have the gold and black print T-shirt on the campaign right now that we put up for the last 4 days. That's why there's just a gold and black prototype right now, and then the red and white one is just a little nod to my Alterna roots. So that's why the mock-ups are there.
Oh yeah, love Alterna.
But we'll be able. That's the other thing with doing them in house. I can almost do it like custom. Like you could pick your hat color from what we can get through our distributor, and I might be able to do some different vinyls. Like again, it's just a matter of figuring out the prototyping next week. We've been doing that with a ton of stuff though. Like the stickers are going great.
How did you get your logo up in the upper left like that? I thought StreamYard always put it in the upper right.
So that is the overlay.
Yeah.
I can put one together for you.
I've got an overlay on mine. It always puts it in the other corner, which is weird.
You want to see the countdown real quick?
Sure.
Pretty sweet.
Show me the countdown.
Yeah.
You just sneaking
Yeah.
a hit, man.
No, I think that's probably what he was doing, from the cradle to the birth, from your mama
All-
to a hearse, with the deaths and the curse.
All I know is when COVID
Land it
stuff
down.
is over.
That's Institute 91 in chat there too. That's some of his music.
Yeah.
He did the soundtrack
Dope.
for us on City of Rot. And
Excellent
Awesome.
stuff. That was good. That has a good vibe to it. I wanted to rap over it.
You
hell
should
yeah,
have.
dude.
You
Oh,
should have. You
man.
should have
Are you
pulled
gonna
up the
battle
track
rap
and
Maiden
let
tonight?
you freestyle.
I was gonna say, I'm sure Institute would love to do a track for you sometime.
It'll be fun. Well, I got a mixtape coming with the Black Flag campaign.
Hell
You
yeah.
do?
We hit that. We already hit that stretch goal. John Malin is in the fucking
Oh,
chat.
damn.
Hell yeah.
John
John
Malin,
Malin is in the
welcome.
chat. John, I'm going to be getting all those words at 8:00. That's the cutoff for everyone. We're going to be getting those words, and then I'm going to get them together and send them over to you, Mr. Malin. And then we could either get on a phone call or just say, these are my 3 words, and then, do it like that. Can't wait. I'm excited. We're looking at an hour and 17 minutes away from
Your stream,
once and
yeah.
for all. Once and for all.
Are you picking any special tools for tonight? Or are you going with your standard go-to guys?
Well, the only tool that will be used during the whole entire stream is John Malin.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
Oh my God.
That's it. That's the only one. The only one that I
I
won't.
can't even breathe.
Jesus.
I had to move my mic away. That laugh, the laugh, I did the horse laugh.
Oh,
so
man.
Yeah, I'm coming for John. But like I said, I'm prepared. I'm completely prepared to lose, and that has nothing to do with my confidence level. I feel great. I know I'm going to bring my absolute best, 110%. I'm going to find.
I feel like you're zen.
I'm
you guys
good.
should do a rap battle.
Yeah.
Oh no, John, he will die.
Win or lose, it's gonna be a great time. Yeah, John is so like staunchly against rap. That would be it. Actually, you never know with all these fucking awesome plays he's been pulling out. Like he got Ryan last night, man. That would be the most insane thing if Malin just came out with bars.
Well,
like just
Imagine, yeah.
He told me he worked on an intro video. I did my intro video today.
That would be
Nice.
amazing.
I made sure to put subliminals in mine. Mine have subliminals
Ooh.
and little crowd pleasers and whatnot. Very sweet, short and simple. 23 seconds of picture, 30 seconds of video.
I would gladly make some beats to see that.
Yeah. So, but there's a mixtape coming on the Black Flag soundtrack or for the Black Flag campaign that's going to be shipping with all the stuff digitally. And I've got all the tracks are written, but any new guys, I like what I heard with Institute 91. Also, 6 a.m. has got some real fire stuff. Lord
That
Finazzo
dude's hilarious.
Yeah, well, he's 6 a.m. I've invited him to guest MC on some tracks, so we're gonna.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, dude. Like,
yeah, I mean we gotta and Finatra. I'm gonna see maybe about him getting in and doing a remix. He did that Mike Oxmall beat, and it's disgusting and it hurts me in my deepest parts of my souls every time I hear it. But the fact that it was so effective means the man has skills, so I got to respect that.
Okay.
Yeah, like it or not, it was effective because
it evoked an emotion.
A very deep emotion, sickness, nausea.
Ryan's just done something I didn't even know you could do.
He
Yeah,
just turned the
cooler and
camera
cooler.
sideways.
Right?
I am.
He spun you right round, baby, right round.
Now it kind of just looks like Eminem with a beard. I need to go grab another whiskey real quick.
You know, one of my favorite rap videos that you did was you and
I'll
your
leave you with
child.
Taylor.
When your child was giving you all the topics to rap.
Oh, when
That
she
was
would
the-
say shit,
Oh my
Dad.
God, that was so adorable.
It's
That
a funny
touched my
one.
heart because I work with kids during the week. Like that touched my heart. Wow, that's
Aw.
awesome. How are we doing?
Hero.
What am I doing right now? I'm doing scary stuff for.
How the heck can we do this?
I'm using a third party plugin on a Macintosh. It is simply called Webcam Setting Control, and I use this so I have 2 cameras going. Where did Ryan go? Disappeared. But this is my dark, gritty look.
I like this look actually. It's very comic book-esque. I like that. It's very who did the noir series? Do you know what I'm talking about? There was like a whole Spider-Man noir series. I can't think right now who did it. It's very
Sin
noir. I like it.
Sin City or Alberto Breccia.
I can definitely see the Sin City Miller vibe there. I definitely can see that.
Maybe a little Tim Bradstreet.
This is only my third. What is this? My third stream. My third now. Yeah.
I mean, your Janet Jackson microphone's a little weird, but
it's
cool.
this is because of my PlayStation headset.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah, because it's my gaming headset.
I
didn't
you were
have
gonna
a
go,
normal
when I was
headset.
17, I didn't know what hit me.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see that at the end of the night when you win? Or you give us a little dance too?
I didn't do the if I was your girl, the things I do to you. That dance, yeah.
1993 was a very powerful year. I might break out whiskey tonight. I don't know. I might continue November without drinking. I don't know. I feel a lot more pep in my step, but I have these really nice ones upstairs. I've got Jefferson's Ocean, which is
I don't even know what that is.
It's ocean aged whiskey. So they're on voyage, I think 23 or 24 right now. What they do is they fill the barrels with the whiskey. They put them on a boat, and then they send that boat around the world. It crosses the equator at least 4 times. It hits 50 ports. So it's aged at sea. So it's got the rocking of the boat. It's got all the sea air, and it makes the whiskey taste entirely different. And each of them are all
like
different.
Sailors.
Yeah. John Malin says he won't win. That's fine, John. I'm okay.
Whiskey is great for drowning your sorrow. Is that what he really just said?
He did, but you know what?
Maybe he might need a bottle prepared then.
Here's the difference.
Can't get too cocky.
Here's the difference between John Malin and I'm going to talk in third person. I got to get my wrestling.
I want him to come in on the show so we can have a stare down.
John doesn't stare down. He just stares. I don't know if you know about that. But this is what we'll do. John Malin, when I defeat you, I will have a glass of whiskey and raise it in the honor of an awesome combatant. John Malin, if I lose to you, I will raise a glass of whiskey to an awesome combatant. That's all it is. I'll just raise. It's no sorrows, man. I'll just fucking raise a glass. Win or lose. Here's the thing. I win. I knew I would. I lose. I knew I would. And the good thing about winning is that you will know defeat. You will know defeat, John Malin. You will feel the defeat. The great thing about losing is I will have learned something new, and I will take it along with me for the rematch.
But it's not really a loss, then. Because as long as you learn, you win.
The rematch is called the other once and for all, or the twice and for all. So we'll come up with it. If I lose, I will declare rematch instantly, or do like Rocky. There ain't gonna be a rematch, but we'll do it.
Yeah,
we'll have
Rocky lost the first time, and he came back, became the greatest of all time.
Hey, you know what? How I look at it, there's never truly a loss in life as long as you learn something from the experience.
Yeah,
because if you learn, you win. That's just what it is.
What I hope this will do is create a brand new sort of tradition. Fragtober. I want to do Fragtober every year, and I also want to treat this thing that we're doing today, the once and for all, like WrestleMania. Today it's just 2 combatants, but I'm hoping next year we'll have like the ATT belt, right? Like the AAT belt. That is just strictly like battling it out for who draws the best AAT. Another one that's like the horror belt. And so, and just have like little, like, just like WrestleMania. And
I want to design the horror belt.
Yeah. And then just go like, and then the main event. And then hopefully over the year, because, there are a lot, I think this is my opinion only. You ask John Malin, he'll say I'm full of shit, which is fine. But I think, like Charlie Snogans draws circles around both of us. I absolutely believe that.
Snogans is wild.
I think Snogans can come in and take the belt from either of us.
So is this more of an interim belt then?
This is the beginning. This is like two guys that you know can throw, right? And two guys that you don't know who's going to win. I mean, you ask John Malin, he'll tell you I'm wrong. But mostly people don't know who's going to win. And it's going to be a hell of a show. But then after that, see, John Malin's already saying shit. Like I'm full of shit. No, but afterwards, you know, challenge away. We'll, you know, create some shows. Hello, challenge away. It's Halloween.
The first strike of chisel into stone.
Yeah.
Someone's name will be forever etched in the tablet tonight, right at the top.
That's it. It's this that you have to have. You have to have WrestleMania 1 to have a WrestleMania 2.
Yep.
We'll call this something. This is the once and for all. Eventually, we'll come up with a name for it.
Fragomania.
Fragomania. Spencer, you read my mind.
This is just getting the fire started for the years to come. So tonight will be the exalted first champion. We'll probably be chanting Malin. That's fine. I will raise a glass to John Malin. If
Malin can do some crazy shit in 2 hours.
I know he can. And you know what? I mean, people have seen for 31 days what I can do. I've ran the gamut. I've done silly. I've done simple. I've done complex. I've done action-packed. I've done black and white, color. John Malin.
Beauty. You did Beauty last night. Yeah, that was Beauty, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I found.
Yeah. But John Malin, he does funny really well, which goes a long way, which is, you know, probably to his detriment because we're going to have 5 judges tonight. And those judges are not just basing their judgments on how funny it is, but they're how dynamic it is, the composition, the idea, the technical skill, and how funny it is. Perhaps maybe that's in the idea aspect of it. We're going to count up those scores and we'll hopefully have a clear winner. If there's a draw, no pun intended, then clearly a rematch will have to happen. But I think there's going to be a definite clear winner on this one.
So who is the final count on the judges and who are they?
The judges, we have 5 judges. Our first judge is Az from Heel versus Babyface.
Okay.
And we have the Ack in the Jack Show. We have Anna, that Star Wars girl. We have Cecil from Cash Grab. We have Kelsey Shannon from Many Books. And then to round it out, we have someone who is an expert in the field, especially in being able to rank us on our technical ability, Clayton Barton.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
I drink your milkshake.
I
drink
my
it up.
straw and I put it in your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
I drink your buttered coffee.
For some reason, when I pictured John Malin's name coming up, I pictured like Cable in the corner.
Shit.
I don't know. I pictured
Amazing.
Cable in the corner, literally. Yeah, no, graveyard shift was. Oh my God! All right, I love that. I love it. I love it.
Where did Ryan go?
I'm all about it. Ryan is Wolverine.
You look like Logan in a special school.
Snick.
I tried Dan to invite Cecil, but he's one of the few guys that doesn't follow me. We were on with Kelsey the other day, and he was like basically helped like get us back on like trending and funded again. Like and then I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, someone donated $1,600 to us today, and we're funded.
Hell yeah.
Random donator, anonymous person.
Well, that's massive. Big ups to that person.
Yeah, like absolutely insane. It was like 20 minutes before we were going live, and I was just like, I'm gonna throw up everywhere. This doesn't feel real. It's amazing.
Hell yeah.
Spencer, you gotta fix your wig.
Wait, that's a wig?
Don't worry about it.
Hairline.
Dan, Kelsey just said he's like getting warmed up for the show tonight, so he probably won't make it on here. But he said,
I feel like
tell Dan his check cleared for the vote tonight.
No problem. You know, here's the thing. You'll find that I am kind and I have pity. So any money I spend to help John is out of the kindness of my heart.
Vote for John tonight.
Vote John Malin, vote often.
Get out and vote.
Yeah, I'm a John Malin fan. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm a huge fan. It's like being able to play against Michael Jordan. I know I've been practicing, and I might get a couple shots in. I might get, the ball slammed into my face, but I'm playing against Michael Jordan. And that,
But if he's Michael Jordan, who are you?
Kelsey.
He'd be- Nah, you know what? You're LeBron.
I'm
You're
I'm
LeBron. You get to be LeBron.
I'm the spirit of everyone that ever told him he couldn't. That's what I am.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Great answer.
Yeah. So bring your best, John Malin. Bring your best. I know I'm gonna. We'll see. Are you gonna be all sloppy like Mike Tyson fighting Buster Douglas? Are you not taking this seriously?
I don't know. If you compare him to Mike Tyson, he might bite off an ear.
That's okay.
It's okay. You got two, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, Tyson's going back to fight soon too.
Roy Jones Jr.
I can't wait, man. I'm excited for that.
What an insane year it has been. Like so many crazy things you never would have thought would happen. Happening all in one year. We lost Sean Connery today.
R.I.P. Sean Connery.
Yeah, and
man.
it's your fault, Spencer.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
I was randomly doing impressions of Sean Connery to Beth last night, and there was no, we weren't watching a Sean Connery movie, anything. It just popped into my head. I just got a weird urge to do Sean Connery impressions, and was having fun making her laugh. And she's like, "You're stupid." Passed out all drunk after a good night promoting the book. Woke up, Sean Connery dead, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
We should all slap Sean Connery slap those women.
Don't do any damn Fragger impressions.
Yeah, right. I'm done with impressions. I'm going into hiding.
No Harrison Ford impressions.
Oh, definitely don't.
I'm like Death Note for just shitty actors. Except Sean Connery isn't a shitty actor. He was the last good one.
He was almost Gandalf.
Share my screen real quick.
He was almost Gandalf? Really?
Yep.
That would have been fucking bonkers.
The taste is distinctive. The man is Sean Connery. The bourbon is Jim Beam.
I love that.
Slap your wife.
Yeah. I love Sean Connery. Yeah, John Malin. Oh shit! He said he's gonna make me pay.
Wake up.
He just said he's gonna make me pay.
What?
John, I didn't do anything, man. Jeez Louise. I think he's misdirecting his anger. Well, actually, you know what? John says he's never cried, and I think what happens is it gets all pent up, and then he water boys people, and then he just goes and tackles them. So I think right now he's seeing my face with going, Sean Connery should die, and then he's going after me. It wasn't me, John. It wasn't me. And John,
maybe you guys should have a Sean Connery theme tonight.
Somebody had suggested that. Somebody had suggested that. I don't know about that. But,
it's The Rock.
John said something. And I got to get going too because I got to get all the words together. But John Malin, he tried to ruin everyone's lives by saying, "Hey, when you have sex with your girlfriends and wives, when you look down at them, I want you to see my face." And I said, John, I hope the same for you. And you look down at your wife and you see your face and you can go fuck yourself.
Unless he's a narcissist, he might enjoy
it. That's the worst. Every time I look at my hands, I see John Malin's face. It's fucked up.
It's like scary movie. Wolf milk.
Oh, hey, Death Curse Live. You guys, thank you for having me. I'm gonna go. I gotta get all of these words together. I gotta get a group together to send the link out to the judges and everybody. So I got a little bit of work to do in the next hour. So thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Congratulations on City of Rot, Mr. Wynn. Keep kicking ass on Hammerella, my friend. We'll see you guys at the Once and For All. John Malin, you're gonna cry in your own tears, and then you're gonna sip those. That's how you're gonna drown your sorrows, by drinking your own sorrows, because they're gonna be sour. All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, kick ass.
Thanks for coming on, Dan. Take it easy, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna head
man.
out too because I'm like totally gonna hang out with Dan now and help him
He's
prepare.
awesome. Can I
Yeah.
just say he's awesome? He's
Yeah,
awesome.
Frigga's great.
Such a cool guy.
It's
Such a
not the
nice
same
guy
as
too.
being able to party with him. Oh my god, my wig is coming apart.
I told you you're losing your wig, man.
But yeah, we'll settle for having him
What
on.
is
and that
going
was great.
on?
Good luck to you, Dan, tonight, and John Malin. I'm excited for the big fight.
Malin's ready for
I know.
it.
I
mean,
want to
if
see
he's
the
coming
big
to our
final.
Piddly chat, just
I know.
to let him know, like he's ready. He's
Yeah,
ready to go.
you can't break John. He's ironclad. It's gonna be a good time, and like both of them have been doing crazy shit all month long. Like Dan's doing watercolor and stuff, but Malin was doing like full boards and talking
Yeah.
like cover quality shit. Like it's ridiculous. It's gonna be an interesting night at the very least, and I'll be in chat, chilling, hanging out. We're funded, so there's no stress. It's just all good times tonight. I'm getting rip roaring. I just ate an edible. I'm on my third drink.
I'm on my
Reese cup on that.
fourth.
Fat McConaughey's here for the night. Yeah, man.
I'm about to go get dressed up as like Little Red Riding Hood and go get chased by a big bad wolf. So
Yeah, you gotta go out too. Kayla will be leaving us probably around
a few minutes is like 15
a little while.
so, yeah.
Holy crap! What a night. Thank you, Dan, if you see this, for coming on. That was great.
Yeah, Dan's awesome. He is awesome.
He's very he was very zen tonight. Like he was looking at it on like a cosmic level. Like, yeah, I might lose, but I'll come back and win next time. You know, I was glad he finished strong. So I wanted him to talk some shit. Wanted to get people riled up. You know,
he's too nice, too humble. You can get a few drinks in him, and he'll.
Can we make predictions?
Rowdy.
We go around and make predictions.
Oh, we can do that real quick before you guys jump off.
I know we should get some predictions of who's gonna win that.
I need to run away for a moment. Whiskey is just piling through me. So
you really do need a bucket, dude. What the fuck,
dude? Right? I need to just get a catheter. I couldn't even think of that for a moment. Jesus.
A catheter?
And he called it.
You said a catheter. A catheter.
Yeah. He only thought of like a rhymey version of it.
I don't even know anymore.
Ryan, you look so adorable.
Yeah, I am.
I am.
I like the Wolverine.
The sweet Wolverine.
I like the towel there.
Nature made me a freak.
So before
you gotta say bub, but you have to add bub to that for it to be correct. Like,
we
nature
can
made
share
me
that
freak,
real
bub.
quick.
Like, all right.
Hey, let you know you're still alive.
I'm gonna step away for a few.
All right, Kayla, you're up. Predictions.
I'm up. Predictions. I feel like it's going to be a 50-50 split.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw.
Well, yeah, they're drawing. That's what they do.
Yeah, no. It's going to be a draw with their drawing as far as
they're drawing. That's what Jeff just said.
Yeah, duh. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
they draw. They have to draw if they're going to ink it.
That's what they do.
You know exactly what I mean. It's going to be a draw between the votes. Like the judges that are judging the event, it'll be a draw.
Then? What's the?
But there's 5.
They're gonna have to redraw. I feel like, yeah, there's 5, but it doesn't matter. I don't care if there's 5 judges or not. It's someone's gonna have to. There will be one person that's like, I give like a half a vote to this person and a half a vote to another person because I can't pick. That's usually what happens. So. But I don't know. It depends. I don't know what they're drawing. So if I had an idea,
is doing this because that could depend which state. Is it
know.
Nevada State Athletic Commission? They're pretty good, but if it's New York, it could go either way.
I mean, I have no fucking clue. How I look at it is, I think it will be some kind of draw of some sort. I feel like one person will be undecided. One of the judges will be undecided. And then they're going to have to battle again. So they're going to have to draw it back out. Right. I mean, it depends. It also depends, too. What are they drawing? That's a factor.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
I can't pick a choice unless I knew the theme of what they're drawing. Then I can, I could have an idea because I know John Malin's work and I know Dan's work. So.
Okay, Ryan, you're a man. Give us a definitive answer.
What's a
Should have just had a
magneto?
spinner. He should have had a spinner for an answer.
Let's see. I think Dan's gonna bring it on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Malin has been destroying it all month, just like just really bringing the heat and the humor. And like Spencer said, like full size illustration. But Dan's been hosting the show, running the chat, moderating the panel, and focusing on all of us that are drawing on the show as well.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight, he's going to get dropped a word. He's going to either, be in view of camera or have an avatar, like he said, and his focus is going to be on the drawing. And I think experience here is gonna win out.
Yeah,
I like that.
all right.
But I think it's
All
gonna be.
right.
I think it's gonna be awesome, though. I don't think it's like gonna be a knockout by any means. I think it's gonna go the full rounds. I think they're both gonna be standing at the end, battered and bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
But I think experience here. I think I'm thinking this is Jordan versus Tyson.
Okay.
And
I like that.
You get that sometimes that older muscle is
Mm-hmm.
really strong. It's really powerful.
No, you're on the same wavelength as me. Dan's had a lot of experience. He's been working for a long time for a lot of different big projects.
Long time.
So I kind of look at Dan almost like a Anderson Silva. Like, he's a very creative dude. He can do it all. So I kind of feel like he might take John into some deep waters. And we're going to see how John can overcome that. Because Dan's, I think, going to pull from his whole breadth of experience tonight.
I feel like Dan is
Stuff we
ready.
haven't seen him do in a long time.
Dan is ready. Dan
Mhm.
seems like he's ready. And either way, he's like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I am ready. No matter what this entails, I am ready for it. He has a backup plan, I feel like.
But John's intense.
Yeah.
Yes,
John could
he
come
is
out
very
swinging
intense.
and end it quick.
And
They're fighting for real,
depends
right?
on yeah.
Fist fight,
John
right?
brings that like biting humor with it. I mean, Dan's got great sense of humor too, but John brings this this sublime way that he just like sinks the knife. Like, it's so sharp. You're like, there was a Batman we did, Detective Comics. Batman's fighting the Joker, and between the panels you don't see it, but all of a sudden Batman has knives in him, and he's like, oh crap, the Joker's so fast and they're so sharp, I didn't even feel them. But as soon as I pull him out, I'm going to start bleeding to death.
Right.
And I was like, that's what I think. Like, Malin could be like that sometimes. He's so sharp, and you're like, he's going to do something tonight that's super funny. He's going to really bring it.
What do you think about the trash talking? Do you think that's going to be a factor in tonight?
I hope so. I'd love to hear the
hell
trash
yeah.
talk in between the two. Love it.
I feel like this
look
thing
for
is
it.
going to have a shitload of views, like, for weeks after it's up.
Oh, definitely. Hands down,
It'll
it
be
will.
clipped out the ass. We'll be seeing it on Twitter for most of November.
All right.
You know how bored everyone's going to be next month? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just about to say, I won't be surprised if there's a grudge match, like, sometime next month, the way shit's going. Like, not having...
taking back.
But guys, I gotta get going because I gotta get ready to go out. I gotta go dress up like Red Riding Hood now.
Well, thank you for coming on. We
Of
got
course,
50
the
minutes
goal
left of
is
the pre-show.
made. The goal is made. That's amazing.
Hell
And
yeah.
we'll stream again this week. We'll just talk comics and shit. That's what I like to say. Comics and shit.
Hell yeah. And we'll
Because
be
that's
doing...
pretty much what it is.
We'll be doing a countdown stream at the very least on election night. That's the next guaranteed one.
Oh, definitely.
So if you want to be there for that one,
I will
we'll
be there
going.
for anything. And then, like I said, anyone that backed Darcy's Darlings, if they want to chat comics with me, they can chat comics with me. We'll open up something for them. So
Yeah, we can do a Darcy's Darlings stream or something.
yeah, I'll
And
show
remember,
off my
Kayla,
comic collection. What am I
Don't
remembering?
be what they made you.
Amazing.
That was the best way to end the night. All right, guys.
Have fun.
Happy
Stay safe.
Halloween. See you guys later.
can't wait.
I was wondering
Bye,
why I
guys.
felt naked, and it's because I took my glasses off to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Good night, y'all.
but
I'm
we're
glad it's
back
just your
now.
glasses that are off.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be getting off of here too.
And I
I wanna
pissed
go-
straight through my pants.
I want to go find some kids to beat up and take their candy.
Have
ain't paying.
fun, Jeff. You also be safe. If we're somehow still live when
This
you
is Florida.
get
We
back,
don't play it safe. Play
yeah,
it
right.
loose.
Go fucking fist fight some gators or something. I guess I don't know.
That's our mode of transportation.
Right? We're riding horseback on gator today.
You got something to say, Ryan?
I'm looking for something good. I'm gonna cut your head off. See if that works.
Oh man, it has been a good night. We got about 50 minutes counting down to the big fight, which is exciting. Wind down. I'm wondering what the fuck the prompt's gonna be.
I don't know. But I'm gonna get off of here, but I just want to say to our backer, our special donor, thank you very much. You made this comic come to life. We're gonna get printed up, and our comics can be put in people's hands. It's amazing. I love you. And yeah, we still got a lot of cool stuff, guys. So keep checking in with the campaign. We got all kinds of cool things we got planned. The T-shirts are already up there. We've shown you the beanies or toboggans, depending on where you come from. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys later tonight, and then we'll probably be streaming tomorrow, I guess, too, right?
Hell yeah, I'm down too.
Cool.
We'll keep it going.
All right.
Yeah, take it easy,
Well,
Jeff.
happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy
Bye,
Halloween, Jim.
Ryan.
Bye, Jeff.
And
Bye.
Institute is back. Welcome back, dude. Yeah. It's gonna be a crazy night. So I didn't even get to see it because I'm fucking already pretty drunk. What did Jeff and Kayla say? Who do they think is gonna win?
Kayla went down the middle and she held fast to it. Even
on a draw?
Yeah, I was like, there's 5 judges. She's like, I don't care. One of them, she's like, one of those people's gonna cause a split, and almost as like a purposeful thing.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I'm sure they've set up the rule that you get one choice. That's why there's 5.
You have to pick tonight. It's for a belt, man. It's not real till they're wearing the belt. Oh, I gotta turn the camera back on. I'm an idiot.
And then Jeff and I thought we were both kind of the same mindset that Frega's gonna win, even though it's gonna be super close, and they're both gonna bring the heat, and Frega's gonna bring the cool, and Malin's gonna bring that humor. He's gonna bring his own edge, his little dark edge of funny to it. That's gonna ramp his up a lot, and. But I think experience in tonight's battle, Malin's been winning every night all month, but Dan's been hosting, and Dan's been moderating the panel. He's been paying attention to what we're all doing and talking about campaigns and stuff. And tonight he's just battling. And my bet is experience will win. And Jeff felt the same. But then it was funny because as we're saying that, you start thinking like, oh yeah, but Malin this and Malin that.
I'm like, that's the thing that makes it really hard is like you want to really get into this and like crunch numbers and get into the nitty gritty. Like I said in chat over here, they're both like Liefeld proteges essentially. Like they're pretty close on an even level. I don't remember if Malin was allowed to ink Rob's faces, but I know Frega was. Which is a big deal if you know anything about Rob. Sorry.
Yeah.
The big thing, like you were saying, those are great points that Dan's hosting. Dan's building this direct audience, and John's a guest on it. But John is like one of the purest hype men. Like it's insane. Like if he wants to get a rally going, he's gonna get one going, and it'll like grow to a goddamn battle cry. Like he absolutely demolished fucking Mike Miller's Drawn and Quartered back in the day, like it to where it still
Isn't
like
that a
is
chat
a huge
vote?
deal today. Like
isn't that a chat vote?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Because tonight's they got the judges.
That's the big thing, is it's a panel of judges. So at the end of the day, like Anna, I feel like is probably leaning more towards Malin.
Already.
If you're purely going off of bias alone, I feel like Anna's for Malin. I feel like heel versus babyface and Freyga have a pretty good relationship, so I kind of feel like he's leaning more towards Freyga. Oh my god, who are the other judges? Anna, Kelsey, heel versus babyface,
and Barton.
Yeah, that's which Barton is it? Clayton or
who's the runs the how to
brother now?
Not Corey, Clayton.
Okay, Clayton, yeah. I couldn't think of Corey for a second. I'm so sorry, dude. Both of those guys kick ass. Okay, so Clayton, that makes sense. The one who does the how to. Yeah.
And Kelsey.
That's really fucking tough because, yeah, it's like, what, 3 Jack Show people? Heel versus babyface, and Rakeda hinted at possibly being a guest too. So we could have a surprise 6th guest judge. That's what I was wondering too. He's got, that's, the 5 judges we know of, and Dan and Malin, that's 7 people, so that's almost a full chat. Originally I was like, man, I would love to get in there and hawk fucking City of Rot, but now I'm like, I can kind of like sleep well tonight. It's still gonna feel like Christmas because now I'm like, yeah, we get to make this fucking book, and like things aren't gonna be so crazy for the future. Like one of the first things I said on the stream tonight, Jeff's a fucking pro comic book artist now, and that's cool to say.
Now he just needs to start acting like one.
Yeah, right. More professional.
Start shaming people.
Yeah. Spitting on people for voting wrong.
Yeah. Every opinion you have, put it out there.
Yeah, like it's
congrats to Jeff. I'm super happy for him. I'm jealous of his talents and his ability, and I'm starting to dislike him the better he gets. Just kidding, I still love him.
Shout out to Jeff, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. If I hate you, it means you're good.
I'm only friends with you so I can keep tabs on your bullshit.
That's right.
Yeah, like it's a great step towards the future of Death Curse in general. I think Jeff just said we might have gotten another backer.
Nice.
Yo, we did 57.47. Holy shit. Thank you, whoever you are. Kick ass. Oh, damn. Frog G again. You are the man. Thank you so much. So good I had to back again.
Nice. Yeah, I ended up backing twice, but that's because you offered that newsprint.
Yeah, I need to check with Beth if we got the Hammerella one yet. And I was like, if we already did, I don't remember if I did the shirt one. So now I'm like, if I didn't do the shirt one, I need to back that. If I didn't do that, I need to back another one too.
I might be bringing the Hammerella shirt out to its own perk as well, its own add-on. Right now it's just a combo with the book. So
I'm gonna have to get the book as well, obviously. But that's why I was like, I need to make sure I already did that. But I was like in tunnel vision with City of Rot for so long, just trying to get it fucking like funded for Jeff more than anything. Like I'm not even taking like any sort of rate. I was like, we'll figure it out on the back end. Like if the book's successful and gets out, eventually it'll also be profitable down the line, and then I'll make some money. I was like, I'd rather just get the story out and fucking entertain people, and Jeff get a rate.
With Jeff, you can do that reverse casting couch thing. You're like, here, we got the gig, we got this and that, but then afterwards, you're gonna have to pay the piper.
Yeah, I'm so amazing. Show me how amazing. Oh man, no, he's awesome. His wife is kick-ass. Like, I really have to say, like, I probably should have stressed that while he was here, but I genuinely think if it weren't for her being so supportive of him, we wouldn't even be here right now. She's kick-ass. I hope to one day meet the both of them. So shout out to Jeff's wife, Miss Elkins.
Awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Elkins.
Yeah.
This is E. Thank you so much for helping me.
She gave him the push to get out and take that leap. So hopefully this is just the first step into comics for Jeff and his final career. I love this too. I pulled this up before Institute got back. He's like, Kayla made me have a hankering for Slim Jims. Y'all are influencers. We got to keep getting that out there. If we somehow, a couple years down the line, have a Slim Jim and fucking Fireball sponsorship, I will lose my mind. Backed Hammerella at the feature tiered yesterday. Lots of cool looking stuff. Hell yeah.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Joe Frago.
Little insider.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. No, you go ahead.
Just gonna let them know I started posting new pages in the updates this morning. A new page. I got a couple more that are coming over the next few days, and man, over the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna have so much new art done. Now that I've got, I don't know, I got everything laid out, so I'm just moving through the penciling and inking like really fast. It's really fun.
And
thank you, Joe. You're awesome, brother.
You're over 200 backers now too, so that's another trading card, right?
Yeah, we already released 4, so yeah, 250. We're gonna do another one, and I don't know. I want to do something cool. I don't know what. I won't announce it here, but I want to do something cool for the 5th one.
I realized I'm such an old nerd because I was like talking to Beth. I was like, oh my god, like I've had this binder with like trading card inserts in it forever, and I always just like put like one of whatever I print in it, almost like a scrapbook. Like, oh, here's a little like an original of everything I ever printed, sort of thing. And I was like, oh man, like it's barely. I don't even think I filled up one page of it, but I was like, oh man, everybody's doing cards now. I'm gonna fill up this whole binder with cards. Have to get a new binder of cards. Like, I'm a grown man. Like. I love it. Like that's one of the first things I suggest to everybody when they're like, what should I do for rewards and stuff? Trading cards. If you want to do something really special, maybe for like a stretch goal or something, do like a really special Hammerella foil card. There's some really good printers for that where it's not like crazy expensive.
Blastbeat, Brian from Austin, he was telling me, we were chatting in the DMs about stuff, and because he does collectible stuff, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And he was showing me these cool, what do you call it, landscape trading cards that like certain baseball card companies did, and those were like their special cards. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I hadn't even thought of that. Like, make the special one landscape. And the ones he was showing me were like they were the holographic and the foil and stuff like that. But even just changing the canvas kind of started, new ideas bubbling for something special. I was like, that's a good idea too.
Sorry, I'm all of a sudden getting blown up again on Twitter, and a bunch of people are just like congratulating us. Thank you guys. I can't stress it enough. I'm trying not to focus on it too much, but I'm also trying to be grateful for where we're at, and just the community all of a sudden is like realizing we exist and that we've been around forever. It's like we're getting vetted into like the mafia, and I love it. It's been hilarious. It's a good time though. Having a lot of fun. We're gonna be doing this a shitload, dude. I don't know if you realized that when Jeff was getting off, but like even after our campaign's done, me and him were both talking before the stream, and we were like, we got to get Hammerella and WIREHEAD funded. Like, the stress is off of us now, so we got to just keep fucking pushing for these.
We're at 77%. We got 29 days.
Oh hell yeah,
you're worried. And I'm going to be pushing a lot harder. We had a bunch of hiccups in these last few weeks. 2 weeks ago, I had a bunch of tech hiccups for a bunch of days that slowed everything down, and then the fire slowed everything down. And,
we didn't even have it that bad, dude. And the first month for us was sort of the same thing. Was just like fucking. I was having internet issues and all sorts of stuff, but like you guys, you got 29 days. You're well ahead of where we were. I'm trying to see where you're trending to mathematically.
I can't
I
reach my computer fully right now to see that stuff.
I think you're trending towards around 18 grand. If that stays true, that's fucking rad. I told Jeff last night when I looked at it, we were trending towards about 8 grand by the end of it. Yep, there we go. It's normally like give or take a grand, but Backer Tracker says you're trending at about 17.5 right now, which would be
I have
kick-ass.
tons of people that I personally know too, not just strangers, saying that like, I'm so glad you extended it. I wasn't able to get it yet, and stuff like that.
That was a huge thing with us. I know Ethan had a campaign. A bunch of guys had campaigns like ending in the next couple days, the day that we launched. So people were like, oh man, I wish you had launched like 3 days later, because then we, you know, like you would have had this big following early on and you would have been probably trending #1. Just guys like Frega and stuff said, like, now looking back, they were like, make the goal really low, like half of what we actually needed. And that was like, if we do that, that could screw things. Like Jeff could end up having to go back to a day job, and like that doesn't work out. Like that was a huge gamble I didn't want to deal with. And it was like I could inevitably pay him out of pocket, but it would be a way longer time frame. And realistically, had we done that, we would have been funded like a couple days into our campaign and probably been like rip roaring right now. But it was like, you never know with that kind of stuff, and that's like beyond gambling.
And that's the same thing. I had that same discussion with a bunch of people. They were like, I don't know, you're asking too much. You should start at 5 or 7 or this or that. And I was like, if we barely make that, and then even extend it another month, and then barely do half of that again or something, this isn't going to be something I can promise at a specific date. And that's what I want this to be. And this is also setting up operations for us. This is like counting like the, you know, setting up for shipping and shipping supplies and printing up the shipping and all the logistical stuff. This is putting that into effect, which then on our next campaign, I won't have to do that.
That's the big thing, is like bags and boards, mailers, all this stuff you have to have on hand to do all this. And then all the different rewards and stuff. It's like, we'd love to get an imprint going, and maybe we'll do a campaign for that at some point. But that's why I was like, while we're doing this and we're trying to get funded, I'm going to figure out what we can start doing in-house, like as much as possible and to the highest quality we can. Because if we can do shit like that, that'll be really cool. And I think after we fulfill City of Rot and everything, we're going to talk about maybe doing like a smaller campaign that's a lot of just like merch for the imprint, and then maybe do a little reprint of City of Rot or something. But just sort of like a little bit of investment money to see if people are interested in it, if they want some of the merch, and then see if we can raise a little bit of money to start sort of spreading out and getting some other stuff going. Because, you know, we've talked about a magazine. I have like people blowing me up about that almost daily now, asking if I'm still trying to do it and stuff like that. So it's a matter of getting the money together to do it. What's his name? Tinian or whatever his name is, James Tinian. Just went and did razor blades, which is almost exactly the model I was talking about doing. So we'd probably be doing something like that. It'd be a little more old school. And
what are you talking about? What's razor blades?
They started a horror magazine. It's got guys like Brian Level and Tinian started it. I can't remember the other guy who did it, but it's a bunch of just like some big names and some indie people doing like a horror magazine together. But it seems to have more of like a artsy experimental angle to it. And I'm like, I'm more of that gutter grindhouse guy. Like I love a good gore fest and stuff like that. I like something with a story too, but I'm like, I don't need everything to be like surrealist and weird all the
Hey, you're not
time.
a snob either.
Yeah.
Snobs have their book, and you can do your awesome book.
And I don't know, I might get Razor Blades and love it, but it comes across a little bit more like that. I always hate the term, but the like elevated horror, which drives me nuts. Like it's just horror. It can be a good horror movie. Doesn't need to be elevated. It's just a horror movie, and it happens to be really good. Those are a real thing.
Speaking of which, real quick, Mia and I watched the.
Did you watch
number
part 6 finally?
Yeah, we had watched part 6 already. We got through that, so we went through back. We watched 6 first, and then we went back to 1 and watched all the way through. And then so last night we did 7 and 8. So we did the psychic girl.
Oh yeah, because you mentioned I had to watch part 7 to realize how much I hated part 7.
Yeah, it was so. I mean, there's a couple good kills and stuff because there always is. But
yeah,
man, I was like, and that one was like I remembered it the least. And then the ones after that, like, was it Jason Takes Manhattan is next?
Yep. Oh my god. Saved by Ghost Dad, though, is one of the weirdest turns in a movie ever, and I think it's hilarious. And doesn't he like wave to her?
Oh, look at that. Now it's just Wolverine. What did he do? He's gonna put me on the spot like that? I'm just supposed to be the guest. Anyways, so my wife and I were watching Jason Takes Manhattan. And she's complaining about the plot the whole time. She's like, I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they did that. Meanwhile, the whole time, she's laughing her ass off.
Oh,
like,
keep booting myself from my own stream.
All right. Oh, I'm not McConaughey anymore. I keep wanting to say, like, all right. So, anyways, I was just saying we watched Takes Manhattan, and what you're saying about a horror movie not needing to be elevated. Like, so she's making fun of like the dumb things that happen in the plot, you do sometimes. You're like, why are they doing this? This is so dumb. They should have done this. They should have done that. Meanwhile, she's laughing her ass off, having the time of her life, loving the kills. And at the end of it, I was like, now, do you see how much you like that? Now, if they had brought in some like real writer and done like a real movie, none of the enjoyment factor that you went through with this process would be there.
Yep.
To the point where like she doesn't really like violent stuff, but now that we're this far into the movie, like a good kill, she's like, oh yeah. She's like,
like
she's totally into it. So this elevated stuff, I'm like, I don't know. Like
that's the whole thing too now, is like this, like everything's being called elevated horror, like Hereditary and stuff like that. I enjoyed, but a lot of it is like this like cringy realistic horror where it's like I love being scared every once in a while, but it's like when I just want to, like, especially Halloween season, like October, I want to watch shit that's like scary but fun to watch through and through. Like tonight after I get off, I'm probably going to end up watching the original Dawn of the Dead because I've been putting it off all month long, and I'm like, now it's the perfect celebration. It's like I've been wanting to watch it because it's just like it's perfect for City of Rot and everything, and now we're funded, and it's just like it's a perfect celebration. It's one of my favorite movies, and we'll probably just flip through the Savini book, work on Camp Rainbow for a bit, and watch that while I wind down. And that'll obviously be after the draw stream is over with Frega and Malin. But I like stuff. It's got horror, it's got gore and stuff like that, but I want it to still be fun and have some sort of driving force. And even like you said, when those movies are schlocky and fucked up and there's all these weird inconsistencies, when they still have personality, like you can still tell it was made by like a core group of people who genuinely cared about what they were doing to some degree. It's so much different from, like, I even like the Friday the 13th remake. I don't know if you guys were planning on watching that one from 2009.
It's on the. We're gonna just go through the list. Like, we did Jason Goes to Hell last night too.
It's got a great cast too. Babes. It's got the fucking dude, one of the dudes from Supernatural. what's his name?
Okay.
Jared Padalecki. Not the other one, but Jensen Ackles. The other one was in the My Bloody Valentine remake years ago. I think I was like in high school when that came out. But yeah, the remake's great. It just kind of strips out all that like personality. It takes itself very seriously. There's like little sort of campy moments and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's like a very grisly, like you're supposed to be afraid of this. It's not supposed to be fun. Like it's supposed to be terrifying. And I feel like that sort of like ruins it, because it's not like Halloween and stuff like that, where it's still very tense and there's a lot of suspense. Like it's pretty just like brutal and in your face from the get-go. Like I can't really think of a lot of like, there's some build up towards the middle, but once it gets going, it's just like a butcher shop.
Nice. I'm
closer
kind of looking forward to that, just to see.
Oh, dude, Derek
it
Mears
as part
is
of the, you know.
It's kick-ass because it's Derek Mears playing Jason in it, and the makeup's really good. The mask looks awesome. They did like their own version of the mask for it, and it's Jason while he was still like alive Jason, so it's like fast fucking running like a madman Jason. And Derek Mears looks like he's like 5% body fat, so it's like fucking scary as fuck. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger chasing you through the woods like you're the Predator. And it's one of the gnarliest looking ones. He moves fast as fuck, and it's just there's some great gore effects, some really good kills in it. But it's, like I said, it's weirdly brutal, and it kind of, the camp it has in it is almost like a, remember when we used to be campy? It's not like it's like a consistent part of the overall recipe. It's just sort of like tacked on here and there.
Because my wife was even enjoying the sort of the camp formula in that, like, oh, the mom just gave her a pen. Oh, is that going to be a weapon now? And I'm like, yes, you're starting to see why this is fun.
you
it's
question
it's kind of a
things.
puzzle you get to put together with the movie. You're always like, oh wait, that girl got naked first, so she's gonna die next. Or like, the thing she started doing was like, oh, watch out, Jason's judging you. Like my wife was saying that, like talking to the TV. Like, oh, you guys took your clothes off. Jason's gonna judge you. He's gonna come kill you. You get the holy zombie coming after you now. He hates sinners.
I love that kind of stuff too, because after a couple of the movies, especially like you said, when you're watching them all in a row, you start to pick up on things, but then you still wonder, because you'll get it wrong every once in a while, like what's a setup for, what's a show a gun in the first act to shoot it in the third moment, and what's like a complete throw off. So it's like you get all these weird little setups, and then they just don't pay off. Or you have something like I think it's part 4 with Crispin Glover. He's like, where's the where's the corkscrew? And Jason just immediately pops out and fucking slams it into his hand and chops him in the face with the cleaver. And like it's so quick, you grab your hand and you're like, ow, fuck, and then he's dead. He's got a cleaver in the face while you're still holding your hand in pain, like imagining that. And it's such a quick death. You're like, before you could even think like, is he going to use the screwdriver as a weapon? Jason answers the question for you. And I'm like, I love shit like that. Like it's
and
great.
That's the kind of stuff when people overthink. Let's make this really good. You're like, you're missing what it is.
Yep. Like some people just want the like base instinct, like primal horror like that. That's why I think slashers boomed for so long, is it's like, oh yeah, we were all teenagers at one point. We were all sort of confused and didn't know what the fuck we were doing with our lives, and very much living in the immediacy of what it was. And when those came out, it was at a point in time where pretty much everyone went to summer camp. Like everyone. Even in my time, like that was towards the tail end of things, and it was still like you're you're going to summer camp. Like it was still a thing in the 90s, and that I think that's why it resonated so much, and the genre sort of blew up, and there were all these ripoffs of Friday the 13th and other camp slasher movies. It's wildly relatable, and it's super simple. It's just, we were all kids at one point, and we've all heard some horrible story of a murder or whatever nearby, some sort of local legend. And that's like what Camp Rainbow was like my love of all slasher movies, and that sort of like small town lore of like sort of the different shades of what happens when the information gets like conflated or expanded upon, and you don't really know what the truth of it is anymore. Is it more like reality, or just like the legend of this weird character or this horrible accident? And I always like that in slasher movies, and that's sort of the thing in Friday the 13th, where they throw that out there, but they never really elaborate on it. It's just like, here's the deal, and now this guy's going to kill a bunch of people. And I think that's why it works, though. It's just like, let's keep things simple. You got 10 kids, and they're going to get murdered. Like,
Yep.
And make it creative. Get someone like Tom Savini in there to make it look kick-ass. Savini's remake of Night of the Living Dead is awesome as well. That's part of the that's the Patricia Tillman, I think is her name, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm a little drunk now. That's who Amelia Mercado in Voidwalker is based on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because Christian and me are both fans of her. I think that's her name now. Jesus, why can't I? Tillman. Jesus, Tillman. Ginger chick in I think she was in the Night of the Living Dead remake.
All right. City Rock got one more backer. We're at 75.82.
Oh, damn.
One sec.
Just dropping shit everywhere. Hot damn. I was going to share Patricia Tallman really quick. From back in the day.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
she
what are you
was.
looking up? Oh, you're looking her up. Okay.
Yeah, she was part of the influence for Amelia Mercado.
Of course she is. Now that I see it, duh.
Yeah.
Man, I still can't wait to read issue 4. I gotta get a big order from Peter.
Oh man, I'm so stoked for it to finally get to people. And the first issue of Cade, like such a weird tonal switch, but it's exciting because 3 was super weird, but 4 was like all right, we're solidifying sort of what we're doing with this, and then we leave sort of our little breadcrumb trail on the end to be like we got more coming. And Christian did an insane job. Without ruining anything, we set up I think a decent amount for the ongoing stuff, the new issues, and sort of still leaving it open-ended where you don't know exactly where we're gonna go with it. You just see some new shit you weren't familiar with already, and it's laid out for you, but you don't know exactly where we're going with it until we jump back into that next issue 5. And then Cade is like where Voidwalker is very serious, like straightforward. Cade is almost like a comedy and sort of like an unreliable narrator scenario. 100 people in the pre-show chat already for the battle. Yeah, we only
I
got
was just looking.
14 minutes
13
left.
minutes. Yeah.
So we'll kill the stream after this because everybody
It's
will
gonna
most
be
likely be
huge.
jumping over there. Yeah, I'll be in chat. I think he said too that if there were open spots, he was going to be posting the link in the SOBs thing at some point. So you might be able to jump in there, Ryan, and just spectate from within. But yeah, we got.
I don't know if I want to. You ever been to a boxing match that close, man?
Yeah,
you got to
right?
cover your beer. You got to cover your beer from all the blood and the
All,
sweat
yeah,
that gets knocked
blood
around.
and spit and sweat just all over the place.
I don't know if I want to be that close, you know?
Jeff is just finding out all sorts of things that I've known all day. He just messaged me, it's a full fucking moon tonight. What is going on, Ash and Jackal? It has been a kick-ass afternoon into the night, I guess I would say. We got 13 minutes left before Frege and Malin go live. Hail Halloween indeed. It's going to get wild. Both Anna and Kelsey said they plan on getting absolutely wasted, and Cecil is Cecil, LOL. Yeah, I'm drunk as hell. I wish Dan would send me an invite just so I could get drunk with those guys. I just want to keep partying, but I got to take a break and eat some food. Maybe I'll go live again mid-fight or something. We will see how things are going. But, yeah.
Yeah, let me know if you do.
Right.
I'm just going to be working on stuff here in the studio. So,
yeah, I feel like
I
feel like I should get some stuff done, and I definitely need to eat something because I'm treading into like very loaded territory. But
right.
Yeah, I'll probably kill it at 9 and eat something. Maybe I'll go back live at 9:30 or 10 o'clock halfway through the show, and we'll reassess the situation. Because Jeff and Kayla also said they'd be coming back at some point and might want to stream again later. So maybe we'll do a late night one too, or a post show.
Right.
Who
we got
knows?
a comment from Institute here that we could talk about for a couple minutes here. I often wonder how many times when people were creating what we view as masterpieces, but in the creator's mind at the time, they just kind of go with something in the moment without a ton of planning. Yeah, that's kind of everything you love, all the great classic comics. Like none of them had the Twitter pre-roll of this is a book we are doing to inspire XYZ. I mean, there are a few things, obviously there were things like that, and you hear Stanley talk about that, like, hey, we wanted to, do this or that, or have a black character, or, they wanted to expand in those ways, obviously. But as far as like the greatness of a story or anything like that, like so much of that stuff like is not part of the planning process. Like you hear Chris Claremont talk about X-Men stuff, and he's like, so there we were, we had 5 days to finish the script, and we're in the editor's office, and we're like throwing this against the wall and saying this and saying that, and we finally settled on, okay, this is going to happen in Genosha, and the mutants are going to do this, I guess, I don't know, we'll see. And then everybody loved it, know, and it's like, that's how so much stuff is.
They didn't know they were making a masterpiece, but they did know they had a deadline. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's the weirdest thing too.
To make.
Yeah, I'm like, how does that happen? And then I've had people come up to me at cons and be like, "Oh, I love this." Like we had someone, I think Voidwalker had its first issue out, and they were like, "This is my favorite book," and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "That's insane." People thinking it's their favorite character and stuff. I'm like, thank you. I love that. I love hearing shit like that. But it's like insane. I didn't think when I was doing it, I was like, yep, this is the one. This is what's gonna rocket my career or anything like that. I don't think you think that with anything. 9 times out of 10, if I'm like, yeah, this is the story I want to tell, then I'm satisfied, and that's all I really care about. Like.
Yeah, even with Gods and Gears, talking about myself.
Yes, of course.
With Gods and Gears, no, everyone's like, oh, you have this big world. How'd you plan all this stuff? And it was like, I didn't. I never wanted to do a giant ongoing series and build lore and fantasy that spans millions of years. It sounded like so much work. And then everything just kept growing in it. So like so far none of this has been planned. Like, I mean, the end of each story is planned and the end of each issue is planned, and then we work towards that. But like, as far as like the whole Gods and Gears Hammerella thing, it all started off as this little thing. We were gonna do 3 issues. Dean and I were just like, well, do this 3-issue story about racing. That was it. And now it's expanded to Hammerella.
Here we are.
You know?
It's
And yeah, none of that's not that this is a masterpiece by any means, but I'm just saying it's the same thing. Just a lot of times, no matter what level you're working at creatively, you know, kind of roll with it and go with it too. You know, that's a little bit of the lesson, is don't think you have to have the giant Bible of everything figured out and then be like, okay, issue 1, you know.
that's the big thing too, is like I tried to explain to Kayla too, because she was like, she's great at editing and stuff, and she's just like a lexicon. Like with the Ransomverse stuff, I can be like, hey, has this been done like in like X-Men or something before, like, and pitch like a story idea to her, and she's like, not that I can think of. She'll go talk to her dad and stuff, who's got even more fucking knowledge. It's like, it's almost like fact checking and trying to make sure that we're not just like ripping off shit, even if we're not consciously trying to do it. And then she edits and does all this other stuff, but she's like fascinated with just how like different people write scripts, draw pages, and wants to learn like as much as she can about stuff. So she's constantly asking me. She's like, she reads my stuff when it's all done, but she doesn't see a lot of it like while I'm doing it, like as it's getting made and how I operate. And explaining it to her has been really interesting, and I think sort of making me want to do that like instructional floppy comic more and more. But I'm like, I want to do it where it's like a little thing on writing, a little thing on penciling, a little thing on inking, and get like a couple different people involved. But like sort of going through the process and explaining things, I realized like no matter how much I ever plan for something, the final version of it has never come out how I plan. Like, it's never like I wrote this really strict outline and I stuck to it 100%. Like, I don't think that's ever happened in anything I've done. Things organically change as I work over time, and something that you thought worked in the outline just sort of doesn't work when you get to it that day. And you work, especially in comics, you know, you're collaborating with an artist. You can write some page you think is kick-ass and send it to them, and they're like, this is a mess.
Yeah.
That's like one of the biggest things I'm like gearing up for and worried about with Camp Rainbow, is just like making things consistent. Like Kevin's helping with layouts, so it's like not fucking up the 180 rule and stuff like that. Not crossing the line. Just shit like that you should be consciously thinking about, but my brain is scrambled eggs.
I used to struggle so hard because I always wanted to experiment, and when I worked with filmmakers, they never wanted me to experiment, because like you shouldn't cross the line, but it's also one of those things. This is something I try to tell young creators too, and it goes back to your last point. Is actually, I'll start with that. Touching on your last point, is whenever I try to tell young creators how to structure or how to figure things out, they always think I'm telling them you have to follow these 5 steps exactly and do it like this. Where I'm like, no, man. I'm just showing you the framework, like when you draw a face or something. Like, I'm showing you how to do the framework. Then you throw yourself on that.
Yeah.
And you adjust it, and maybe you don't like that one step and you take it out. But I'm always like, no. You just kind of like at least have this idea, think it out a little first, like have some direction, and then don't get stuck in that. Don't get stuck in this recipe or this formula. You know, you gotta then throw yourself on that and
cement a foundation, but don't get caught in the cement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that.
What's the 180 rule? I'm pretty drunk now, but the easiest way to explain it is basically like when you lay out like in a movie, if you're framing a shot and you got actor A on the left and actor A or actor B on the right, you don't want to be swapping that back and forth constantly from panel to panel or shot to shot. So like if you go in for a close up on actor A and he was facing, right in the wide shot, he should still be facing right in the close up and stuff like that. So you're just always establishing like sort of like lines of sight and stuff like that. Yeah, like Ryan's showing right now. So
don't have panel 1 be like this and then panel 2 be like this unless you've got some reason, like maybe
some sort of camera movement that's doing that.
Or there's a character like, say, Wolverine has come in between them from this side, but then you want to see his point of view. You would switch it, and then Wolverine would be out. But that would be a purposeful reason. Otherwise, you're just going to be
you're consciously switching.
Yeah. So I used to get in these arguments like, oh, go ahead.
I was just following up. Yeah, it's one of those things basically where in movies it's really distracting because you're getting everything in real time. So when they're doing that constantly, your brain is just subconsciously like, what the fuck is going on? And there's some movies like Taken and stuff where they rapid cut and they won't really cross the 180, but it's like just as disorienting. And it's really bad in a movie where actors look similar or the lighting's really bad and they cross the 180 and then all of a sudden you're just like, who the fuck is who? So it can be a big problem, and it's one of those things that's really overlooked in a lot of indie comics, and it's one of those first things you see, like bad lettering, where whoever's doing it hasn't been doing it very long. If they're just constantly breaking the 180, because it's like Ryan's saying, there's a lot of times where you can break that rule and do it in interesting ways and appropriate ways. But there's very obvious times where you realize it isn't a conscious effort and it's just being done because you don't realize you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, what are we on the countdown? We got a couple minutes here.
Yeah, we got like a minute.
1 minute. All right, maybe we should wrap it up. While it's on the screen, I'm going to say check out Hammerella. We did extend it to 30 more days. We're going to push to reach our goal and get past that. So stay tuned for that, and check me out on Twitter. Hit me up with any art or inking questions at Ryan Wynn.
Salem just put a curfew up, so Kayla can't go out.
Oh, damn. That's so lame.
That's wild. Have any of you decorated outside for Halloween? No, we evidently have a bobcat and a black bear outside, so I'm glad we didn't do any decorating. I don't know what the fuck is going. Yeah, I live in the hood, and like the last thing you'd expect to hear is that there's a bobcat or a black bear in the neighborhood. That do show up in town every once in a while, but not the part of town I'm from. It's very close together, people everywhere, and it's really fucking loud and gnarly. And black bears and bobcats is a new thing. And I'm like going out for cigarettes drunk and just constantly looking around like, is there a black bear or a bobcat nearby? Not that it'll matter. Like, I'll be dead if they are. Followed you on Twitter. I think I was already following you, but I got banned. Of course. Good old Twitter. Good old
I'll hit you back.
Crackhead Dorsey. Yeah, we'll refresh Hammerella real quick. We get any more backers? Nothing as of yet. I'm gonna have to be pimping that in Frega's stream all night. Then we will share.
Whoa. They already got 240 people waiting right now for Malin versus Frega.
Jesus. And we got 129 backers, 129 backers, 75, 82, 3 days left, 101%. I put that shirt up. I thought people were going to be like, oh, hell yeah, a shirt. I'm not hurt about it. It's less work for me to do, but surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was one of the number one things we got feedback for was people were like, I want a shirt.
Same
we're
with
doing
us for
we're
the
doing
Gods and Gears
hats.
shirt, but
Oh hell yeah, yeah. That's one of the ones though. I'm a huss for baseball tees, so I told Beth like immediately. I was like, get in a baseball tee, and it's gonna look like I'm on like a roller derby team. I just look like a big butch
Totally.
lesbian, but I love it. With Hammerella on the front, I'm gonna be explaining that constantly. I borrow ideas. Welcome to the stream, dude. Are you going in demand? I believe we are. I need to discuss it with Jeff because he is my partner on everything, but I don't see why he would be opposed to it. And yeah, Ryan, I mean, if everything works out the way I want it to, you'll be a part of the team, and I can send you. I'm going to be doing up beanies for everybody for the imprint, so I can send you some of those too, buddy. But we need to
we'll
talk more.
in the DMs, baby.
Yeah,
Just-
I'm gonna bribe you. Yeah, we'll be going in demand though. Jeff and me last night, I was all drunk, and he's excited for the future. We're already thinking about what's next after City of Rock, because that dude's already like more than halfway through it at this point. Making stupid progress, and I think now that it's funded, he's just going to be flying because he's just been like grinning like a little kid since then. So yeah, he was making great progress while we were all stressed out and losing our minds. I can't even imagine what he's going to do now. But guys, they're live. We're 3 minutes past. So one last time, links in the description. Go back Hammerella, go back Wirehead if you haven't already. If you have, consider backing them again. Lots of kick-ass stuff there. I want to get both of these guys funded so none of us have to stress and we can all party. We can keep doing these streams for you dudes. I guess we'll be back sometime tomorrow. We haven't set up the time yet, but I will tweet that out as soon as we have it locked in. We might come back later tonight if you guys are lurking around and see a notification go up. I might be way drunker if that's the case. And we'll definitely be doing a countdown stream the final night of City of Rot. So that's Tuesday night, election night. So if you don't want to think about the election too much and you just want to come hang out with us, stop by and we'll get weird. But get over to Frega's channel now and place your bets because the next 2 hours are going to be intense, guys. Take it easy.
On Jeff's behalf, we love you all.